Alright, here we are guys in Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Now, I'm going to speed through the first few levels of this dungeon here. Not really much happens in the first couple levels, but what I'd like to talk about first is my build idea. Now, I'm actually pretty new to this version of Dungeon Crawl. I think the previous version I played was 0.28, and that was the one I was more familiar with. And one of the classes and races I really enjoyed was the Ogre. I really liked the idea of a big beefy spellcaster. And I saw when I upgraded recently to 0.32, I think this version is, that they replaced the Ogre with the Oni. Now, I've gone with an Oni shapeshifter here, but you can see he's not actually a shapeshifter. Oni and Ogre are very, very similar kind of style of creatures. The only difference is the Oni has a few different buffs over the Ogre, but otherwise they're more or less the same. I think the Oni buffs relate to drinking potions, like when you drink a potion you get extra health or extra effect, like it lasts longer. And also every time you drink a potion you do like a cleave effect. You basically punch everybody around you every time you drink a potion. So that's kind of the new things for Oni, but they're not really that significant. The other thing is you get horns. So you can't wear a helmet, but Ogres really can't wear any armor anyways because they're too big. So it doesn't really make too much of a difference in that way. Beyond that, I decided to go with a Shapeshifter. Shapeshifter is a new kind of class you can play in this version, and I really wanted to check it out. But after a few kind of test games as the Shapeshifter, starting as a Shapeshifter, I didn't really like it as a starting class. So I decided here I would start as a monk. I was thinking either just a fighter or a monk and really focus on my melee skills and then level up my shapeshifting and other magic skills later once I can find some good magic items. The problem is, I think if you can see in the video, throughout most of this run here, I basically find zero talismans at all. Like, I find no talismans throughout most of the run. I think I find my first talisman in, like, the Lair, which really sucks, you know? Because that's pretty late into the game, and by then I've already, you know, like, I only find a really shitty talisman as well, so it's not really useful. I think the first talisman I find is the snake talisman. I'll mention it when it pops up here. But you can see there's not really that much going on for the first few levels of the dungeon. To be honest, the first like maybe 5 to 10 levels are really usually quite easy. Sometimes you'll get thrown something a little bit crazy in some of the early levels, but usually the main thing you have to worry about are groups of enemies. Like, for example, level 1, you might have a group of jackals come and grab you. Or here, I'm on level 3 right now, you might have a group of like orcs or gnolls who can really mess you up in that way. If you get caught and surrounded, basically if you get surrounded in this game, you're kind of done. So you really have to be able to deal with it. Fighting in the dungeon itself, like the main dungeon, is not too bad because there's so many corridors. Most of the layers of the dungeon have like a lot of these tight little corridors, like you can see I'm fighting in now. I can easily take a bunch of these goblins or whatever one-on-one just because they can have to filter down the corridor and I could just beat them up one by one. One thing I should mention here is at the moment, as I started as a monk, I didn't start with any weapons. I'm going for an unarmed build, and like I said, my goal is to branch out into magic later. Maybe a few magic schools as well as shapeshifting whenever I can find a talisman. But that's kind of a standard play for Ogre or Oni. Anyways, Ogres, Onis are really good casters, but they're not really something you want to be focusing on in the early game. Now here we encounter the temple pretty early into the dungeon as well, so it's pretty great. And here I come with my first choice of a god. Now, being as I'm a melee unarmed fighter, and I'm going to be dealing with a lot of close range combat, I kind of have 3 ideas for gods that would suit that kind of play style and also enable me to get into shapeshifting. Quaslal was one of them. The other one was Rune the Alchemist, who's also quite good for this kind of shapeshifter, close range combat style. And the other one I was thinking of beyond these two was Gozag. And you can see Gozag here, mainly because Gozag gives you access to jewelry shops. You can open up jewelry shops and basically a guaranteed way to get better talismans. So this is kind of useful for a shapeshifter. But in the end, I ultimately went with Quaslal, the storm god. And this is because Quaslal gives you this kind of cloud effect surrounding you at all times. So it makes dealing with groups of enemies a little bit easier because these clouds, thunder clouds and fire blasts and whatever will kind of like, they'll hurt anything around you and they make it a little bit easier to kind of deal with stuff. So I quite like Quaslal for a very close range focused melee fighter. At least until I can get some magic, he can be quite useful for that. Later on in the game, I might consider swapping him out for something else if I can get some more magic. power for myself. That way I can actually do a ranged attack. Because right now my biggest weakness is I basically have no ranged power at all besides later maybe finding some wands and stuff. But not having any ranged is a big problem in some of the later areas. And you can see here, not too much going on. I'm able to beat up a lot of the stuff in the dungeon. Like, I don't have too much problem with the main dungeon. And you can see it's only dungeon 4, but I'm starting to get orcs. And orcs are going to increasingly become an issue. You get huge, huge swarms of orcs up until you reach about the Orcish Mines, which can appear in different levels of the dungeon. In my dungeon, it appeared on level 10, I think. So around level 10, I got both the Orcish Mines and the Lair, which are two of the early kind of sub-branches of the dungeon. I should say, for anyone who's not familiar with Dungeon Crawl, the goal of this game is to find the Orb of Zot, which is at the very depth of the dungeon. And to find it, you have to go to all these side dungeons and pick up runes. So the minimum number of runes is 3, and that's kind of what I will try to do for this playthrough. I think doing more than that will just take so long. I mean, maybe I'll consider it. If people like this video, I might try to go for a longer orb run. I'm fairly confident I can manage 3. More than 3, it's going to be a struggle, because I very rarely ever done more than 3 runes successfully, and most often I end up dying way before I can manage 3 at all, let alone even sometimes dying before I get any runes at all. This game's pretty unforgiving, and it can be really difficult sometimes, depending on the situation. But you kind of have to make the best of things, you know, whenever you get something. The main thing here, I've sped the video up a little bit, is just trying to be very careful and slow with the way you move around. Most of the time, see right there, I peeked down the stairs and I saw a ton of enemies down there. So I really want to avoid a combat in a big open spot. Fighting in these little corridors to easily beat them up is way, way better. Now, as for the kind of story of this game, I guess it doesn't really have a story. I mean, the funny thing I find about Dungeon Crawl is basically the monsters themselves are totally peaceful with each other. They never fight each other. They have no problems with one another. It's only you, the dungeon crawler, who basically comes in here and decides to murder everybody. So you're kind of like some bizarre... you're some bizarre, like, genocidal monster coming into this peaceful, multicultural realm and just deciding you're going to kill everyone and steal all their treasure for for your own kind of personal greed. So I guess this is like the Belgian Congo kind of simulator in some way. All right, so not too much here. Like I said, the first few layers of the dungeon, I really had like not much of significance happen. I tried to pick up a few things, mainly just trying to pick up scrolls and stuff. My goal mostly with scrolls and potions, just try to identify them. I try not to just drink them or cast things randomly. You could do that if you really want to try and see what something is, but it either just wastes a potion or a scroll, which could be very useful later, or it has a very nasty effect, which can easily end your run, like, very quickly, you know? Here are a few shops, which is nice. This is a kind of shopping area. You might find areas like this throughout the dungeon, but basically they have nothing of significance for me, because I'm not using weapons. They have a bunch of weapon shops. I can't wear any armor, so the armor is useless for me. So it's really disappointing that I find basically nothing useful. My main goal was finding jewelry shops, because I can wear jewelry like rings and necklaces, and of course talismans, but I never find anything like that throughout the dungeon. And you can see fighting kind of these guys is very rough. I end up taking a berserk potion to deal with these guys. And I will say that one thing when you're playing this game is don't be stingy with your resources. Even if you think, oh, I could use it later, and maybe you could, but there's not going to be a later if you're dead by some gnolls beating you up in like floor 6 or floor 5 of the dungeon, you know? All right, see, yeah, not too much to go through. Just beating up a lot of stuff here and able to push through quite well. The dungeon itself, I find I never really had any issues with it. To be honest, I cleared pretty much the whole dungeon from top to bottom. There's only 15 floors in the main dungeon, and I never really had any significant problems. The most significant problem was on the bottom floor, and that's the only time I ever had a real like risk of dying. That was onto the entrance to the depths, and there was like almost like a boss monster, the flayed ghost. I don't really know if it's a boss monster or not, but it was very powerful and ended up basically almost killing me. I was very lucky to survive. Right here I kind of came into a close situation as well. The cabal tops and these archers really got me down low, and that potion of lignification like saved my ass. There's a few times in this playthrough where I take a lignification potion and it just saves me. And you shouldn't rely on those kind of things too much, because any kind of enemy with armor piercing or that can deal with your wood armor will be able to rip you up very easily, and then you can't move or run away while you're a tree. But sometimes, you know, it does help a lot, and I definitely have a few situations where turning into a tree really saves my ass. Yeah, clearing up a lot of orcs. This is getting close to the orc level. I'm on dungeon 8 right now. Like I said, dungeon 10 is where I first find the Orcish Mines and then the Lair. Quite a lot of stuff here. Again, not too much to deal with. Very easy, very kind of trivial to deal with this stuff. Actually, I was pretty impressed by how strong this build was. I'd never really gone for an unarmed build before, at least not that seriously. And despite the fact that I really have no other skills at this moment. At this moment, I'm not really training anything except invocations. That's to make my god powers more powerful when I call on my god to help me with whatever. That also makes the cloud effect a little bit better, bigger, and stronger if I train my invocations. Beyond that, I didn't really train too much except a few magic skills. I've been training ice magic a little bit because there's some kind of utility ice spells which are quite nice. I do end up using those quite a bit, especially the ice ramparts is quite nice when you need to clear out a big area. You just want to get a little bit extra damage on everybody around you, especially if they're weak to ice magic. Yeah, see here, I'm putting on some ice magic here just to train a little bit, training some spell casting. I try not to train more than maybe 4 skills at a time. Later in the game, you can kind of diversify a little bit more, but especially your early game, you should really pick like 1 or 2 primary skills that you really want to train. Like if I'm a fighter, I'm basically training, like for the first part of the game, I basically only trained my unarmed skill and my fighting skill, and that's it, because that's all I'm using, and I really want to get my main weapon skill down to the bare minimum attack delay. And for, you can usually find this online, I don't know what it is for every single skill. I know for, oh, here's floor 10. So yeah, there's a lot of orcs here, and this is where I'm going to encounter the Lair, as well as the Orcish Mines. And here's where things start getting a little bit more difficult. The Lair is quite difficult too, but between the two of them, I don't know which one is more. I had an easier time with the mines, I think. Maybe it's because of my kind of setup here. And I guess the layout of the mines are a little bit easier to deal with. There's more kind of like corridors like this. You can see the huge number of these guys coming for me, and I'm able to kill them, but this is pretty rough. But you can see they can't really do much damage to me. Now, one thing I will say is a big reason why I can tank this many enemies that are kind of generic is that my dexterity is so high. So their actual ability to hit me is super low. A few times in the game, here's the Orcish Mines. A few times in the game, I check my kind of stats. Every time I level up, I have the chance to choose some of my skills, and I pretty much only choose dexterity almost every single time. I don't think I chose anything else ever. For strength, you'd only really want to level strength up to the point you can wear some armor, and since I don't really wear any armor, it doesn't really matter for me. Oh, yeah, I fell down here. I don't want to be doing that. Yeah, I wanted to peek down the next level to see there, and that's definitely a bad position I do not want to be in. Just clearing out this level here, and then eventually going into the Lair. Now, the Lair is a pretty fun level. I don't find it that hard, but it can be difficult depending on your character. I had an okay time with it, but I do find the Lair a lot more difficult than the Orcish Mines. Orcish Mines is only 2 levels. It does have some really high level and sometimes very damaging boss kind of monsters, but since it's only 2 levels, if you can clear both of them out, then it's not that bad. Here, getting some good armor, finally, some troll leather armor, something I can at least wear. Usually if you're an ogre or an oni that's too big to wear normal armor, you have to wear these kind of special armor like dragon scale or this kind of thing, the troll leather. Troll leather's good. It's pretty low protection, but it gives you a regen effect, which is nice. Here I'm trying to kill these guys, but don't really do anything. I just come up and beat them up instead. And here, going into the Lair in about a minute. Just checking out the level, kind of finishing off, reviewing it, and now we enter the Lair. So here we are in the Lair, and for kind of your convenience, I decided to compile these different regions of the game, because actually when I was clearing the Lair, I kind of went back and forth a little bit between here and the mines and then the other lower levels of the dungeon. I think I cleared like 1 or 2 levels of the Lair, then I went out to the mines, and then I went out to the Dungeon 11, Dungeon 12, so I kind of went back and forth a lot. To make it a little bit easier to follow, I decided I would keep this video all together, so I'm going to show Lair level 1 to level 5. even though that's not the order I did it in. You can kind of see when I go from level to level, especially to like level 4, level 5, my inventory and my kind of setup changes a little bit. That's because I'm actually kind of bouncing between different areas. But like I said, just to make it easier to follow in the video, I decided I would compile all the levels of the Lair together, all the levels of the Orcish Mines together, and then all the lower levels of the dungeon together before I actually go on my first runes, going after the first few runes. Now, the Lair is tricky. The one thing good about it that makes it a little bit easy for some characters is it's mostly all animals. So if you can deal with like close range attacks and a lot of these animals here, you might have a pretty easy time. The problem is it's pretty open. There's not that many choke points. There are some, but it's really easy to get swarmed in here by like tons of animals. And there are some animals that are very powerful or have special abilities. So you do have to be really careful. You also have to worry about poison. Poison is a big issue here. It's not as big as in some sub-branches, but if you have an issue with poison, you should have some kind of solution for it. Like you see here, I got poisoned. So that's a big issue. And I'm also trapped in here with a bunch of elephants. Trying to use my evocation spell, my evocations ability, using my wands to deal with these elephants really helps a lot. But this is really dangerous. Another thing I should say, I didn't do this for this game, but I really should set my warning for low health around maybe 50%, because right now I think it's set to the default. I didn't really remember to change it, but you should always remember to up your low health warning, because you can really go from low health to dead in like one turn. So you got to be careful. You got to kind of know to get out of there very quickly. Here I'm training up my evocations and some other magic as well. The reason I want to train evocations is to be able to do some other things. I also found my first talisman here, the Serpent Talisman. Now, this talisman kind of sucks, to be honest, and I think I don't even use it throughout pretty much all the game. I'm using it here, and you can see I get blasted apart by these guys. And these are guys that would not hurt me that much as my normal form. So that whole snake form is just terrible. When it comes to the talisman, some are just way better than others. If you start as a shapeshifter, you start with a flux and a beast talisman, which are both like okay. They're both pretty good for like starting with. They're just very generic kind of buffs. The snake, I don't know. I mean, I was kind of tempted to use the snake because it gives you a big poison resistance and some kind of armor benefits, but I found it way weaker, like unbearably weaker compared to just my basic form. So I pretty much never used it throughout this whole playthrough. Unfortunate too, because I have still not found any other talismans. So my idea of getting into shapeshifting was a total failure, and it just never ended up happening. So here are Lair 2. For the first few levels of the Lair, I think up to level 4 is pretty easy. I think without like going back and forth, I did leave and go back and forth a few times, but I think you can easily clear up to level maybe 3 or 4, without having to go train elsewhere. The Lair is not too bad, but the bottom level of the Lair is like the treasure room, and that's where they have a lot of the more difficult monsters. So you should really kind of leave and come back later to deal with the bottom level, I would say. Maybe go do the mines, Orcish Mines first, or some other levels of the dungeon, and then come back to deal with level 4, level 5, the Lair. And I think this is also the level where I find my first rune level, right here at the swamp. Now this is one of the areas where you can find a Rune of Zot, the decaying rune that is, and you'll have 3 rune branches spawn in the Lair. You'll always get the slime pits at the very bottom of the Lair, which is a very difficult area, to be honest, and I hate going to the slime pits. I almost never go there. Oh shit, this is a bad situation to see here. Luckily, you can bounce up and down the stairs, because this amount of guys swarming me is really dangerous. And you can see this is where the Lair becomes difficult. When you have a huge number of enemies all swarming you at the same time, it's really difficult to deal with them. Here, popping down a few different stairs instead to kind of lure them over, and doing this. This is kind of a tactic called stair dancing. This is pretty much the way I deal with things, and I think most people deal with big groups of enemies. Just kind of go up and down the stairs. Every time you do, only the units that are directly touching you will come with you to the next level, and you could kind of piecemeal them a little bit to kind of kill them one by one, or at least in smaller groups, without getting a huge swarm of them killing you at the same time. So this is kind of like the tactic to deal with pretty much every single level in the game, except maybe the last level of the vault, where you have some guardians who will lock the stairs and prevent you from stair dancing. Right, yeah, this is pretty difficult. Level 4 is quite difficult as well. Or that is level 3, sorry, not level 4. Yeah, this one kind of sucks. The layout of these areas can be really variable too. So sometimes you have ones that are really open, other ones that are super tight like this. So this one's actually nice for me because I love having these little corridors to fight in. The only thing is it makes my God effect a little bit less useful. I need like an open area to have a lot of these clouds, but it doesn't really matter that much. I don't really need to rely on it too much there. Another few features of Quaslal as a god is you can do Upheaval, which is kind of a ranged elemental attack, which is pretty good for me since I don't really have any other ranged abilities. You can turn all the clouds surrounding you, including like clouds you create otherwise, into elementals. Oh, here we have the Spider Nest. This is the other rune branch that spawns in the Lair. But yeah, you can turn all the clouds into elementals, which is nice if you need some quick allies. And the last one is like Disaster Area. Basically turn everything within your sight into a disaster zone. You turn everything into like lava or whatever, and it does a ton of damage to everybody. So that's pretty great to clear out a region of the map. As I was saying about the runes, the Lair has 3 runes available. 2 of them are variable, so you'll either have the swamps, as I do in my game, or the shoals, which is kind of a beachy setting full of mermen and spearmen. And then you'll either have the snake pit or the spider nest. And I kind of prefer snake pit over the spider nest. You'll see later in the game when I'm in the snake pit, I really hate it. I hate the snake pit. I hate the spider nest so much. It's like a miserable, boring, and tedious level, and I really hate fighting it at all, you know? Snake pit is way easier to deal with. It's way less of an issue. And as for the swamp, I don't know. Swamp feels a little bit harder for me than it used to be. Swamp I felt was like the easiest rune. Now I actually had quite a tough time with the swamp. The main thing is that it's so watery, and I was thinking that I could use my snake form there, but the snake form just is so terrible that I think it's not even worth it. Like the fact that you go slower in the water is not even as much of a penalty as just the shitty snake form. All right, yeah, so you're trying to piecemeal these wolves. Wolves are not that bad, but getting surrounded by anything is an issue. And here I'm using my ice magic. This ice rampart is pretty nice because basically it'll give everything nearby some ice damage. So as long as you're against a wall, you can turn everything around you into kind of an ice field, and that'll damage basically anybody fighting you. So it's nice when you're in a big group of enemies and you're stuck in a corner somewhere. You can cast ice ramparts to get a little bit extra kind of support there. And that combined with my cloud effect really helps deal with these big group of enemies. And that's why I end up researching ice magic a little bit. When it comes to getting into magic as like a non-magic character, I would say the main thing you want to think about is just getting the minimum skill level to be able to cast whatever spells you want. Like I just want to cast ice ramparts. I don't care much about anything else. So I didn't really research anything else. I just wanted to get my ability to cast ice ramparts to the minimum level where I could cast it pretty reliably and not worry that much. Beyond that, I don't really care, so I stopped researching ice magic and went to like other things like necromancy and stuff like that. I would like to get into necromancy by the late game because necromancy is really useful, and I ended up finding like tons of necromancy spells throughout the game I've been playing here. Alright, so here's Layer 4. Coming up is Layer 5, and this one's much more dangerous. A lot of hydras here, a lot of like poison effects. Hydras can be really deadly. For me, I didn't have too much problem with them. The problem is they hit you like 5 or 6 times. Every single head has one attack. So like an 8-headed hydra will hit you 8 times and you'll be stuck there getting hit again and again. I try to pick them off because if you get 2 like hydras with 8 heads each all hitting you, that's really bad. So try to get them apart. Don't get like a bunch of hydras swarming you because you're gonna die very quickly. Another thing I'll say is if you're using any kind of edge weapon and you're fighting a hydra, just try not to. And here I can use my disaster area to take out a bunch of them as well. But yeah, if you're fighting a hydra and you've got an edge weapon, every single time you cut off a head, it's gonna grow 2 more heads, and you just won't be able to kill it. So it's really rough to deal with. For me, I'm using like unarmed, so it's basically blunt weapons. I don't have that much issue with the hydra as long as I'm fighting them one-on-one. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Layer 5 is really difficult. You can see all these monsters coming out at me. These are all like the guardians of the treasure vault, and there's some decent treasure in here, but nothing too crazy. Like I said, I haven't found anything really game-breaking. Oh, here's the slime pits as well. And always in front of the slime pits, there's a shrine to Gia, who's like the slime god. And this is kind of, a tricky way you can kind of cheese the slime pits a little bit. Gia makes most slimes friendly to you, so it makes the slime pits a lot easier. He makes you immune to negative mutations, and since negative mutations are such a big problem in the slime pits, that's really useful. And he also, if you're like high enough piety, he can unlock the final vault for you, so you don't even need to do like the final boss fight. There's like a big boss at the bottom of the slime pits who's really, really difficult to deal with. So if you worship Gia, you can just go in the vault, take the rune, and then run away very quickly. So worshipping Gia could be a nice way to make the slime pits a lot easier to deal with. But I don't know if it's worth dumping my current god for that, because the usefulness of Gia into the late game is like, maybe it's okay, I don't know. I just decide not to do it. Maybe I will later, I don't know. I just don't do it yet, it's not worth it. Plus, every time you ban your god, you deal with a lot of punishment. Here I'm in a bad situation where I'm getting beat up by tons and tons of enemies. And I think I barely hold on here. Like really close to the edge. Again, lignification saves my ass here. Like, there's a few times where going tree form really saves me. And this is one of them here. Yeah, just kind of clearing around. I want to avoid the central vault because there's going to be a ton of enemies there. I just kind of try to circle the whole area and pick off any kind of enemies. Yeah, I'd use another disaster area. Just wipe all these guys out. You see, wipe them out very quickly. Disaster area combined with my cloud effect and my ramparts. Ice ramparts really deals with these guys. Dealing with animals and stuff, I find ice magic's pretty good. Anything cold-blooded like lizards and stuff takes a lot of damage from ice magic. They have really bad cold resistance, so that's also one reason why I wanted to research a little bit of ice magic. Beyond that as well, you also have poison, anything with poison too. Even though a lot of these things here are poisonous, if you have poison magic, you can actually do very well in the lair, because a lot of things are not necessarily immune to poison, and you can really cut through a lot of things. Especially some of the areas like the swamp or the spider nest. If I had any poison magic, I would have probably done quite well. Alright, that's most of this level clear. The only thing now is this central chamber, just clearing out whatever's here. There's a few big guys here, some basilisks, these kind of flame worms in the lava who are a little bit difficult to deal with. They hit you for a lot of damage, so I do want to stay away from them as much as possible. And swapping my rings around to put on my fire resistance ring just to avoid the fire bolts they hit me with. Here's some gargoyles as well, some flame gargoyles to beat them up. But quite a lot to deal with here. But finally can deal with this and get the treasure in about a minute. I'll clear these guys up. There's not too much here. I find, like I said, this level's not that difficult. Definitely the rune floors are a big difficulty jump from the lair. And then, of course, as you go deeper, anything else is like even worse than this. Here I'm in a bit of a situation. Anytime I'm getting, like, losing health, I have to really be careful and think about what I'm doing, because you can very easily go from half health to like nothing in this game. So you have to be very careful with what's happening here. And I have two kind of enemies here, these hell hogs. They're like the vault guardians, but I find they end up not really doing that much damage. So I just kind of go in there and beat them up pretty easily. They do a lot of fire damage, but since I have my fire resistance on, it doesn't affect me that much. So I end up doing pretty well and take all the treasure there, which is nice. And that's lair number 5, cleaned out. That's basically all the lair done. And now moving on in a minute to the Orcish Mines. Now, as I said, I actually did Orcish Mines before finishing the lair, but like I said in the video, I kind of want to sort them out, so I go through lair first, and then Orcish Mines later. Let's head over there in a minute. Alright, here we go, heading to the Orcish Mines. Now, I actually did this all in one go. I found it not that difficult for me to deal with. I have a pretty easy time with orcs with this kind of setup I'm doing at the moment. Orcish Mines is kind of funny because it's only 2 levels, and the top level is all split up like this. If you have a wand of digging or some kind of digging spell, it could be useful to dig in the walls and kind of find any secret chambers, but I didn't have any of that at the moment. So I just tried my best to beat up the orcs. Actually, I made quite quick work of them because they weren't really that hard to deal with. And there's a lot of these little choke points here. I basically just use these choke points to be able to beat them up. Now, one thing I will say is if you are an orc, you can worship their god Bog, and that will convert a lot of these orcs onto your side. They'll become allies, permanent allies, and that'll make not only the mines super easy, because basically half these orcs will be allied with you and fighting each other. And it also make the rest of the game quite easy, because a lot of the orcs will come join you off in other levels. Even something like the Elven Halls, which is connected to the Orcish Mines, another kind of optional branch, that makes it a lot easier with the Orcish god, because the Orc god will make all the orcs there as well convert to you. There's also a lot of shops in the Orcish Mines, so it's definitely worth visiting here. Now, there's no rune here. The only reason I would visit is one reason, because there's a lot of gold here, so this is really good to get some XP. It's not that difficult. Usually has quite a few good weapons if you're using like weapons and armor, and it has a lot of shops available as well as a lot of gold, so it's a good place to kind of stock up. Same with the next level below the Orcish Mines, which I do not visit yet. Maybe later I will. The Elven Halls are a good place to get some really powerful gear and other kind of equipment. So often a lot of people, before they go off to the more dangerous parts of the dungeon, they will go to like Elven Halls and Orcish Mines, clear all that out, get some gold and other kind of things to be able to actually like compete in the more difficult areas of the game. So here in a bit of a difficult situation, I've got like a boss character, an Orc Warlord. So I have to be very careful here, but you can see just using these corridors, a ton of guys coming. I can really like clean them all up quite easily. This Warlord is a lot more difficult to deal with, and I tried to find some solution here. Like I said, just try to use all of your resources as much as possible. That makes like it easier to deal with things, and don't worry, you always find more stuff anyways. If you don't, that's just how things are. You kind of got to use what you got, but don't try to save stuff, because every time you're saving anything, you're going to be wishing you didn't later, We'll see how this one goes. Yeah, like a lot of treasure, some shops here, but nothing really that useful. A lot of things in the mines, I would say, are not useful for me at the moment as this kind of character, because a lot of things he needs are just not things I'm going to be finding in the mines that much. Okay, here we go. Yeah, just clearing out the last little bit of this area. Again, not much else really here. Some scrolls. Actually, I should come back here later to buy some more scrolls, because these scrolls are really, really useful to get. Especially teleportation scrolls are useful if you want to go in the abyss or something. But yeah, buying stuff in these shops is really useful, and it's definitely worth to come back here later if you ever want to go shopping again. Here we have a bad situation. A ton of these warhounds popped up, and I'm totally trapped in here, which is a terrible situation. I could have easily died here. I end up just trying to teleport myself out using my scroll of teleportation. Teleport scrolls and blink scrolls are like your best friend in this game, because they can really save you from terrible situations, and you want to use them before you're like ready to die. You want to use them like when you see something bad happening. Here I find the Elven Halls, which is great. This will be a good place to go visit later. It's not too difficult. It's definitely harder than the mines, but not that bad. Here also visiting some of the other areas, these kind of upper levels, which are a little bit isolated from each other, to beat up these kind of remaining orcs. Yeah, not too much to deal with. Like I said, I really didn't have much difficulty with the Orcish Mines at all. Like, dealing with orcs for this character is really easy. I'm a very beefy character, and I have tons of dexterity, so my evasion is really, really high, despite the fact that I'm basically a huge ogre. A lot of these guys can't even hit me half the time, and if you check like their status, it'll be like 10-20% chance to hit, which is just hilarious, to be honest, the fact that they could barely even touch me, to be honest. Yeah, not much else here, just a lot of gold. Gold is definitely useful if you want to go buy stuff later, but I basically buy nothing throughout this game. A lot of these shops just have nothing really that useful for me. But gold is gold. Maybe later in the game I'll find some good shops that can actually be useful and help me out a little bit. Here, picking up a few more magic spells, at least checking what I can find. I do find a few books, and it is worth to consider what spells you have available and what you can train. As I mentioned before, just try to train up the minimum you need to actually cast that spell, and don't worry too much about getting super high level unless you're really relying on that school of magic as like the one you're using for all your combat. But the way magic works is a little bit different from like melee combat. You just want to get the chance to fail at a reasonable level, like pretty low, so you can cast it pretty often. But that doesn't really affect too much. You don't need the magic skills to be super, super high. All right, here we go into the next level of the dungeon. All right, here we are into the bottom levels of the dungeon, Dungeon 11 all the way to Dungeon 15. And this one's quite easy to deal with as well. I don't have too many problems here. I think it's only at the very bottom of this dungeon where I actually get some very difficult things. Now, I was a little bit worried, so I do use this Scroll of Revelation to kind of map out the dungeon just to make it a little bit easier on myself. These will show you the layout of the whole area. but not necessarily any details about it. Just shows you like where the corridors are and stuff like that. So it does make it easier to map things out and kind of know what's going on. Here I have a bad situation with the hero, Josephine. I do want to avoid her. These heroes are very dangerous, so you do want to be careful whenever you see one. Yeah, actually, I did find that these lower levels of the dungeon really had a very minimal number of enemies. Like, compared to the upper levels, which had quite a bit, I guess because all the orcs, a lot of the enemies I was fighting on the upper levels were like orcs and gnolls. Here, I barely found anything. Just a couple of powerful units, but I really have no trouble dealing with them at all. Like, until the very, very bottom level of the dungeon, Dungeon 15, when I actually have some issues. I did find a random archway here, which is kind of interesting. That probably would have been some kind of side branch at one point, but because I waited too long, I guess, to find it, it closed on you. There'll be kind of these timed little secret areas that you can visit, but you have like a time limit before they actually break, so you have to find them pretty quickly before they will close on you. Because if you leave the area or you take too long, they'll shut and then you can never go there again. Yeah, I find quite a few bits of things. Clearing out the bottom levels of the dungeon, I would say, comparing this to the Lair or the Orcish Mines, I'm not sure which is easier. I did find these levels quite easy. However, sometimes the lower levels of the dungeon can be really brutal. So you do have to be careful. It's not like the dungeon's always easy. Sometimes you'll be pretty lucky when it comes to the way the dungeon works, and sometimes you'll be really unlucky and get a lot of powerful enemies. I definitely had times where I just totally got screwed. I do get some close calls here too, especially with these slimes. Like, they do a lot of damage to you, and they do corrosion effect, which is also quite bad. You can see I was getting corroded there, and that's a bad effect to have. You really want to have corrosion resistance, especially if you go to places like the swamp or the slime pits, where there's a lot of like enemies which will give you the corrosion effect. So you have to be careful with that. Beyond that, not too much, just a lot of junk around here, to be honest. Nothing that useful for me. The main things I want are more potions and scrolls to be able to deal with a lot of these enemies. Yeah, not much stuff around here. Again, just fighting the corridors makes a lot of these encounters pretty trivial for this character, because the fact that I can just pick them off and fight one by one, it makes it really easy to deal with. The only time I really struggle with this character is any time when fighting in these little corridors is just not an option. Like in the, I think the hardest, to be honest, was either the swamp or the spider pits. Both these are super random paths. The swamp is very open, and there's not really anywhere you can kind of hide into to fight, like one-on-one, so it's very easy to get surrounded by tons of guys. And the spider pits are not that open, but they have tons of like winding corridors, so it's very easy for enemies to get behind you. It's not easy to funnel them into a choke point where you can kill them. There's not really any choke points. It's just like a very messy kind of environment where it's very easy for the spiders to just surround you or jump behind you or whatever. And it's a nasty, nasty level. I fucking hate the spider pit so much. Alright, and just checking out some things here to see what exactly I have before I go on to the next level of the dungeon. I did find some scale armor, which is nice. These kind of dragon scales are some of the only armor you can wear as like a big size character. Alright, here we go. Dungeon 13, almost at the very bottom of the dungeon. Now, this is getting close to the end. At the very bottom of the dungeon, you have the depths, which is like the dungeon of the dungeon, even deeper of the dungeon. Depths leads to, for one, depths a lot more difficult than the dungeon. And it leads to the realm of Zot, which is at the very bottom of the entire dungeon area. And that's also very difficult, but that's where you go to get the orb after you've gotten some of the runes. And I've had so many games I've been playing where, for example, I get like 3 runes or whatever, or like 3 or 4 runes. Getting more than 4 is like, it's already pretty difficult. But getting a couple runes, and then finally getting to the realm of Zot and just dying. And that's something that happens so many times that it really ruins a lot of playthroughs here. Here's another area that is also useful for getting one of the runes. This is the vaults, and this is probably one of the more popular areas for most people to get their 3rd rune. Usually people go to the 2 areas in the Lair, like for example for me, the swamp and the spider pit are where I'm going to go to get my first 2 runes. And the 3rd rune, if you're just going for 3, maybe in this one, the vaults, or in the slime pits are usually pretty common for a 3rd one. Sometimes people go for the abyss as well. Abyss is really random. So sometimes it could be easy, sometimes it can be really, really difficult. So it kind of depends how lucky you feel, I guess. And on your particular build, if you're worshipping the chaos god, Lugnu, it can make going through the abyss much, much easier. But if you're not, then I would say probably just I don't know, stay away from it. Maybe it's worth to go to the Abyss sometimes. I really don't know what to say, to be honest. It's definitely much more luck reliant because it's so random as an area. All right, almost done here. 13 dungeon. Just clearing out the last little hidden areas, then going down to dungeon 14, and then finally the bottom layer of the dungeon where the depths are. And this is a bad situation. Right here is probably one of the closest times I come actually fighting in the dungeon to dying. I get frozen by the basilisk and then just hit by tons of stuff. Like, this is a bad situation. You can see again, I rely on my lignification potion to save the day here. Again, lignification saves my ass, to be honest. Yeah, not too difficult. Finally cleared these guys out. Just so many enemies. It's hard to deal with. And again, be ready to run away. Like, running away almost always is a better solution than just standing there and trying to fight to the last man, because you're most likely going to lose. But at least you can run away, you can come back later. Right now I can beat up most of these guys. As long as I'm in a little corridor, it's usually not too difficult to just beat these guys up. But we can see how things go for most of the time there. And here I found some different kind of armor, acid scales, and this is very useful for not only going for the swamps, but also for if I do decide to go the slime pits, that'll be really helpful. Acid scales give you some corrosion resistance, which is excellent because everything in the slime pits corrodes you. And even in the swamp, you have a lot of the frogs with corrosive spit who will do a ton of damage to you. And this is a bad situation too, getting a ton of elementals surrounding me. You have to be careful with these mages. One reason I hate the elven halls, especially as a melee character, is there's so many mages and ranged attackers, and if you don't have any answer to like a ranged attack, you might die. And right there I almost died. Luckily I was able to teleport away and make it out of there, but that was a very bad kind of situation, you know. Alright, pretty much cleared out here, just clearing up the last few enemies. There's not too many around here. Ooh. Big poison attack, but luckily my god Quaslal makes me cloud immune, so most of the time these big poison clouds are not going to have any effect to me. Same with other kind of cloud effects, so that's another reason why Quaslal is actually pretty underrated and pretty decent god. He's one of the more generic gods. I shouldn't say generic, but one of the more niche gods that has a very specific kind of, not really related to any kind of general use. Some of the gods will be very focused on like magic magicians or mages. Others will be very focused on like a fighter. Others will be focused on a stealthy character. And some are just kind of like anybody can use them. Like Quaslal is one of those ones where there's not really any specific character who I think would benefit the most from Quaslal. Maybe a character like the one I'm playing now that is like fighting close range and you want to be able to deal with big groups of enemies. But in general, I think these kind of gods are pretty useful for a lot of people. Now we're at the bottom layer of the dungeon. This one is quite dangerous. You can see it's not very big, but there is a very powerful enemy there, which I do have a difficult time dealing with. And this enemy is guarding the entrance to the depths. And I have a really hard time here. I kind of clear up the most of this area. And I think right here I end up going in there, or I think I get teleported in there. Yeah, I hit a teleport trap. And that's a big problem. Teleport traps or like pitfall traps are really awful and they send you over there. So yeah, I think I get sent right in front of this ghost here, this flayed ghost. And they do tons of damage to me. The first thing I do is just hit a disaster area to hopefully kill as many of these guys as possible. There's tons of enemies around me. So I just want to use disaster area, use all the magic I can to do a ton of damage and then get the fuck out of here as soon as possible. The worst thing I can do is get stuck somewhere. And you can see I use a blink scroll to try to get away and just try to run out of there because that is a miserable situation. And I do pull another teleport too because I think this, you can see I'm taking tons of damage. I would have died there if I was not able to teleport away. And I do try to go back and deal with them in a little bit easier way, like fighting them in the corridor instead of in the big open area. You can see I took so much damage there that I really had to be careful. Here I'm in a much better setup, fighting them in this corridor, waiting for them to come for me, and taking a few potions as well to buff up my skills. That makes it a lot easier to deal with all these guys. I take a berserk potion to be able to just beat them the hell up. And I pretty much get through everybody pretty easily. But again, that was a rough first kind of situation too. If I was not that lucky or I was a little bit more lax, I probably would have died right there to that flayed ghost. So you can see this game can be really careful and you definitely have to just use your resources whenever you get them because you can quickly go from doing great to suddenly just being dead. All right, so that's the full basic dungeon. Now I'm heading back up to the Lair to go for my first rune, which is going to be in the swamp. So let's head up to the swamp right now and we'll make our way in. Alright, so here I am at the first side branch. I'm going to try to get the first rune in the game. I've completed all the kind of basic areas, at least the easier ones. The full dungeon up to 15, the full Lair, and the Orcish Mines. Now, all I have left are these kind of side branches of the Lair, the swamp. I've also got the spider nest, and then the slime pits. And I've also found the vault and the depths as well in other areas. Now, I'm most likely going to try for at least 3 runes if I can do it, and then from there I'll see what's viable to do more. I think probably for this video I'm just going to go for 3 if I can do it. But let's see if I can get the first one. I think the swamp will be easier. However, I'm a little bit worried about my setup. My build is okay. I'm actually going to drop ice magic here. My ice magic is at a decent level where I think I don't need to really level it much anymore. A few things I'd really like to get up are something like my air magic, and maybe even some poison magic as well. I should probably research a few more spells, getting some different things available. I do have quite a few necromancy spells, so this could be something to research a little bit as well. I do want to break into my magic a little bit deeper. I've only got a little bit of magic so far, and mostly some utility ice spells. I've been researching evocations. Not researching, but training evocations, shapeshifting as well. Evocations specifically to be using some of the wands and stuff. I'm also going to start, I should probably focus on my unarmed combat a little bit more. I'm going to put shapeshifting back to just normal speed research and evocations up a little bit more. So these 4 for now, and also pick some School of Magic. Let's actually research something else. What else might be useful here? I would really like Ignite Poison if I had more poison spells, but I don't have any at the moment. What I might try to do, I have a lot of necromancy. Maybe it'd be worth to get some necromancy spells research. Quite a lot of conjuration as well. So maybe we should try to go for these kind of things. I think I will pick up some necromancy. Let's pick up an easy necromancy spell, Sublimation of Blood. Now, this is not that useful for me, I don't think. But I think I will get it just because it's quite easy. What else would be good? Animate Dead. Actually, this would be pretty good. This will be quite easily. Let's get Animate Dead, and then I can research some necromancy to take that one. I'm actually going to drop some of these other ones. Some of these are not very useful for me. For example, this one, Metabolic Inglatiation. I need to be such a high level to even use this, and I'm not researched hex at all. So I think I'm actually going to do Amnesia and forget this one. I don't really want to bother with this one, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, let's get rid of that one, and that's pretty good. We're going to also research some necromancy, and that'll hopefully help us get a little bit better at our magic. But I'm going to go in the swamps and hope for the best. Let's go in here. Alright, so here we are at level 1, and this is pretty open. One thing I don't like about the swamp, especially for this character I'm playing right now, is I'm a very close-range melee character primarily, and the swamps are just so open. And beyond that, they're also full of water. I do have this talisman to turn me into a serpent, but I'm really not impressed by the serpent form. The serpent form I feel is way weaker than just my like super basic form. So I feel like I would rather just stay in my basic form and kind of tolerate this. I'm going to find a little corner here. I think this is pretty good. And I'm going to try to fight these guys, hopefully just 2 at a time. Now these guys do have some spears, so I do need to be careful with them. Let's actually see if I can use a wand on one of these guys. And actually let's do a throwing weapon. I'm going to throw a big rock at one of these guys. Let's throw a large rock at the Spriggan Rider. Ooh, that's brutal. See, they're taking me out a lot. These Spriggan Riders do a lot of damage with their spears. I'm going to have to pull out here and hopefully take the Spriggan Rider very quickly because this tentacle monstrosity is pretty damaging. I need to get rid of it very quickly. Oh, that was close. That was very close. Let's wait a minute here and try to heal up. Okay, more Spriggan Riders coming. I got to be careful here. Let's see if we can do anything for this. I can use Potion of Enlightenment to fly around a little bit. That should give me a little bit more mobility. But I'm going to try to move away and get in the corner here. This is a much better spot. They're still giving me a bit of range, but I'm going to try to Mind Burst this guy. Oh, a bunch of them. Damn it. Let's see what else I could do. Let's use one of these other ones. How about Wand of Warping? Let's do this. Yeah, warp them away from me. I can deal with them later. And let's throw a Dart of Dispersal at this guy. Yeah, take these guys out very quickly. Oh boy, there's a lot of them right now. And they can poke me from far away. Let's see what else I can manage here. Let's see if I can kind of support myself a little bit. I'm pretty close to the edge here right at the moment. Oh, let's see what I can do. Let's, I can do Scroll of Fear to scare them away. I do kind of want to save my Fear Scrolls, but I might have to just tank it, you know? Let's do something for the moment here. Let's try another big rock at this guy. Oh, that was a good hit. Wow, that was brutal. I was so close there. That was very... that was very bad. That was a very bad idea, to be honest. That was so risky. I could have just died right there. Oh, boy. Okay, I gotta be real careful, because you could see how terrifying this level is, especially when you're really lacking when it comes to kind of any kind of close-range power. Ooh, some of these fire spells might be useful. Flame Wave. Fulminant Prism. Not too bad. Fireball, too. A lot of flame spells. I think I'm going to keep researching Necromancy, though. I've got a lot of good Necromancy spells, so this will be pretty useful for later, I imagine. I'll keep training that, and maybe I can use the Raise Dead, Animate Dead, when this becomes a little bit better, when my skill improves a little bit, and hopefully that'll let me get some allies. Okay, here's another leech. I'm going to try to pull some of these guys into these corners here, and that will hopefully make it easier to just beat on them, because one-on-one, I'm pretty strong, and as long as they're close to me, I can usually beat them up. Those Spriggan Riders are pretty tough, so I'm going to try to stay in the corners a little bit and try to stay out of the water. Not that I can't walk through the water, but this water is... oh, what's that? Big frog. Okay, so we're going to be careful. I do have my corrosion resistance armor. This guy has a corrosion hit. Yeah, acid damage. So I got to be careful, but I don't need to worry too much about any kind of acid. Uh-oh, there's a few of them. So let's find a good position here. Maybe in the corner here might be good. Let's actually do Frozen Ramparts. Can I do this here? No, I have nowhere to cast it, so I can't actually cast it. What about Hailstorm? Can that work? Let's try it. I have a 38% chance of failure, but let's try this. Okay, lightly contaminated. Okay, whatever. So that sucks. That was a waste. Let's do something then. Let's do Warp of these guys. There. Okay, warp them away from me. And I'm going to throw a big rock at one of these guys. There. Get him with a big rock. Let's get this guy with another big rock. Boom. Oh, that killed him too. Killed this worm very quickly. And I think the other guy died from my kind of cloud effect. I worship Quaslal. And Quaslal gives this, based on your invocation skill. Where's that? Based on your invocations, which I have been training. My invocation is about 13, which is fairly good for the time being. I might train it more later. I get these kind of cloud effects constantly surrounding me. So that's very, very helpful for a very melee-focused character. Okay, a Bunyip. Let's get this guy to come closer to me, and then I'm going to beat him up. There we go. One-on-one, like I said, I don't have too many issues with these guys. But the swamp is full of like little critters, and they can easily just surround you and beat you up. So you got to kind of use any little points like this you can to manage it. Like I said, staying near the edges of the map is pretty helpful. I can use my snake form and go check out this area. So I can turn into the snake, but like I said, the snake is not good. The only good thing about him is he doesn't take any penalties from being in the water, and he's poison, almost poison immune, very high poison resistance, which is good. But the snake form is like super weak, and it's really hard to fight as a snake. So I'm actually going to go back to being just my normal guy. I do have a beast talisman, which is okay, but to be honest, it's really a pain that basically both these talismans are both like shitty. Beast talisman is like okay, but it's like a very low level talisman. It's like the lowest level talisman you can get for shapeshifting, and I only found it like in the bottom level of the Orcish Mines, so that's not great, you know? Alright, here's another one. Oh boy, let's get him. Something over there, what is that? Spirit of the Marshes. Okay, I'm going to see if I can hit her from afar. What can I use here? Let's maybe do a Paralyze or Polymorph. I don't know. I do want to save Polymorph in case I end up fighting the Royal Jelly. This could be very, very useful. Do a Mind Blast on her, or whoever this is. And let's throw a big rock as well. Oof. Good hit there. Let's throw some more rocks. I have so many of these little rocks. Just throw a bunch of these from range here. Let's just go punch her. Spray of splinters at me. Yeah, let's just beat her up. Like, wasting my time there. Alright, grab that. Oh, there's a scroll. Can I grab this quickly? Nice. Oh, I don't know if I have that scroll. Let's find what that is. Okay, it was acquirement. Alright, okay. Okay, a wonderful scroll causes the creation of a valuable item with the reader choosing from a small selection. Oh, okay, let's see that, because maybe I can get a talisman for using this. Amulet of Faith, leather armor, 459 gold. Thing is, I've found barely anything in these places so far. Maybe the leather armor would be good. A leather armor, troll armor gives regeneration, so maybe I'll take that. Yeah, let's take that. That's okay. I already have troll armor, but this is 0 troll armor. This is 1. So let's take the 1 troll armor and drop the 0 troll armor. Yeah. Let's keep the level 1 troll armor. Now, I could wear this. It's a big decrease in my armor. A little bit better in terms of AC. But I think the dragon scale is a little bit better. Oh, shit. He pulled me over there. Ooh, look at this. What is this? Okay, this guy, gotta be careful of him. Let's get out of here. I don't want to be fighting in this kind of area. Let's find like a good corner to fight in. This one looked pretty good. And I want to hit this guy before he gets close to me. Let's do a mind blast on him, and then I'm going to throw a rock at him as well. Big rock here. Oh shit, that guy just exploded. Okay, what do we have over here? Gotta be really, really careful going around. Here's a ring of some kind. A wisp? Oh no, I hate this. Ghost crab. Okay, I gotta kill that quickly. Let's see if I can mind blast it. Let's mind blast it again, because ghost crabs are bad. Yeah, look at that. Oh. A lot of shit happening. What else can I do for that? Let's see if I can warp him away. Yeah, now I'm surrounded by this like ghostly stuff. Where did that ghost crab go? Got to kill the ghost crab very quickly. Oh boy, I'm dying here. Let's use lignification. Give me a little bit of a boost here. And what else should I do? Let's just beat up the crab if I can. God, these spectral forms are a pain, to be honest. Oh boy, okay. Let's take a potion of ambrosia to heal up a little bit. I'm going to be confused, but it'll be okay. Feel less confused. Alright, so let's wait for the will-o-wisp to come over to me. And I'm going to punch him, and then I can wait a little bit to heal up. Ooh, that was tight. That was very tight. That was not a good situation to be in. What is this ring? What did I pick up? Did I pick up anything? Found a ring of flight. Okay, where is it? Where did that ring go? Oh, here it is. This is super useful. Let's take that. So ring of flight is great. Yeah, this will help me a lot for dealing with this water. So that is one issue solved of being stuck in the water all the time. So that helps a lot. Now I can go over deep water, shallow water, doesn't matter. That's really good. Oh, what is this? Let's deal with this guy. Where'd he go? Okay, so that's a big benefit for me, because when you're in water as a non-amphibious, non-aquatic creature, you take tons and tons of penalties. So that's really bad. And I was thinking I could use the snake form, but like I said, the snake form is just not good. So I'm not going to really bother that. So having the flight ring is like a nice kind of middle ground. That way I don't need to worry about using the shitty snake form. My only issue at the moment, what is this? Strength ring? 6 strength, 6 strength. Okay, I don't really need 2 of these. Let's just drop one. I don't even know if I need any strength rings, because I don't need strength for anything. I'm just using like light armor. And I'm not carrying any kind of heavy weapons either. All right, let's check around here. I've kind of circled around the map a little bit. This is level 1. There's 4 levels of the swamp. Okay, there's a little fella. Let's let him come over here. Yeah, beat him up in there. Grab this, even though I have like nothing to identify anymore. Here's another little Spriggan Rider. Just one guy by himself, so he's pretty easy to beat up. These Spriggan Riders are a pain in the ass because these little spears they have are just so annoying. And they keep throwing like poison darts at you all the time. Alright, another potion of enlightenment. That's good too, though I'm already flying. Enlightenment will at least also boost my willpower, which is very, very useful for certain situations. Like if I get attacked by a witch or something again. Alright, I think I've explored this area. Let's go look over here. Anything I missed? Yeah, some potions. Another wand. Let's get that. Wand of paralysis is really good. Oh, and a resistance potion. That's nice in case I have a lot of issues with poison or something. All right, let's quickly just check the last little corners of this map. Plus one cloak, okay. Done exploring. All right, let's go down to the next level. Now, this is going to be tough. I got to be really careful because I had some close calls just on the level 1, you know, so I got to be real careful going down here. Let's go down to the next level then. Okay, level 2 of the dungeon. Okay, I gotta be really careful. Oh, there's a gator. Careful of this. Gators can like throw you around, so let's find a good little corner. Oh, and a hydra too. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go in the corner here and try to beat him up. Hopefully don't get pulled around too much. Okay, let's beat the hydra before the frog can come grab me. Oh boy, I'm taking a lot of damage here. This frog is spitting at me while I'm beating up the hydra. Okay, that was tough. That was tough. Hydras, they're pretty rough. I'm not using any edge weapons, so they're not as bad as they could be. But I hear a roar. What is roaring at me? If I was using an edge weapon, every time I cut off one of their heads, they would grow like 2 heads. So they're really a big problem with a blade weapon character. But, uh-oh, what is going on here? Okay, let's deal with this. This is an issue. What's going on with this hydra? Who's shooting me? The fucking worm? Okay, let's get out of here, please. Okay, let's find a little corner to heal up a little bit. Ooh, this is tough. This is tough, bro. Those hydras are tough, though, because, like, if they have many heads, they can be a big issue to deal with. Okay, here's another hydra. I'm going to try to pull him up here. Okay, that one was not as bad to deal with. 6-headed hydra, I guess a little bit easier to deal with. Okay, another worm. Oh, and a Spriggan Rider. Shit, a bunch of them. Let's see, what can I do with this? I have a wand of flame, wand of warping. Oh, I can warp myself. No, okay, let's be this guy. Okay, let's do a wand of warping on those guys. Yeah, warp them away. And then I'm going to do a fire blast on one of these guys. Let's hit these guys if I can. 1, and then 2. Not really much damage. Oh boy, this is getting bad. I'm going to go back to the stairs, to be honest. Let's go back to the stairway. Yeah, let's try to pull them up the stairs and fight here if we can. Yeah, let's beat up the gator up here, and then I'm going to heal a little bit, because this is a bad situation. Okay, let's go back down and try to see if we can kind of pull them up. No. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's try to see if we can pull them up one by one. This looks like a bad situation. I'm going to try a different stairway, I think. This stairway seems like a bad area. Those Spriggans, man, that little bit of range from their spear is such a pain for me because I'm such a close range, like melee brawler. Let's go to another stairway. Let's go over here. What's around here? Okay, so a little bit far away. There's a couple of guys around. Let's get them to come closer to me. Oh, a bunch of them. Let's pull them up. Let's just do this. Yeah, let's do this. Let's deal with them one by one. Piece by piece, you know? And pull them up here. Alright, not as bad, okay? Not as bad. Still a couple guys around. Oh, a dragon. Uh-oh. Alright, pretty good, pretty good. We're piecing them apart bit by bit. Let's go back down again. A few guys still. Anything else? Okay, that dragon's still there. Let's hit him with a fire blast. And I'm going to hit the Spriggan Rider with another fire blast too. Oh, big poison cloud. God damn it. Look at that. Ugh. Okay, let's see if I can do something cheeky a little bit. I'm going to clone that dragon, and then I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Okay, let's heal for a second. Heal my poison away. Alright, yeah, there we go. Pull him up here and beat him up. Poison again. Poison's going to be an issue, because I don't have any realistic way to deal with poison. I have my Serpent Talisman, which will resist poison, but it's about it. And the Serpent Talisman is not good, man. Let me try. I can try it. Let me try it out. It does give me a good health boost, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. Okay, let's pull these guys up again. Oh, boy. So hit by a big poison blast, but you can see I resisted this time. Alright, he's hit me again. Let's hit him with something. Hit him with another flame blast here. Okay. This little bugger. I don't really want to leave the stairway, but he's not really giving me much of an option. Let's hit him with, Can I hit him with a dart? Oh, I can't throw anything as a fucking snake. Ah, that sucks, man. It sucks, man. Okay, he's not really hurting me with the poison, though. Damn, I'm taking a lot of damage as the snake. Like, that's rough. Let's go back up the stairs to heal. Okay, like, snake resists poison, but that's like it, man. That's all you got as a snake, you know? You don't have much else going for you. Should I just keep the beast form? I guess we'll just go beast form. I don't have anything else going on for me, so I'll just take beast. Beast doesn't really give many negatives for me. It takes away my cloak, which is not a big deal, because my cloak only resists fire and ice, and there's not really much fire and ice at the moment. It does give pretty minor boosts, but it's better than nothing, so I'll just keep it on. I really wish I could find some better talismans, but I found 2 in the whole dungeon so far, and that sucks so much. So just these 2. My whole plan was to go as a shapeshifter. Now, I started the game as a monk. I was hoping that I could start as a monk, train just my hand-to-hand skills, and then find a talisman somewhere, either at like a jewelry shop or just in the dungeon. And there was no luck. All the shops, I had no jewelry shop spawn anywhere. Not in Orcish Mines, not anywhere I've seen, and only 2 talisman spawn. Let's go check where I ran away previously. Let's go check that area. Nothing around here. Oh, frog. Beat him up very quickly, and another Spriggan Rider. Is it just one? Just one. I think I could just beat him up here. These guys are hard to deal with. I don't like the Spriggan Riders at all. They're such a pain. Like, alone, they're... Ooh, what is this? Regen, Fire Resist, and Arch Magi. Okay, I'll pick that up. I already have one of these guys. Borphus with Invis and Arch Magi. Invis actually might be even useful here. I don't know how many of these guys can actually cope with invisibility. I could try that. I don't know if it's worth it. Maybe I could try that. Why don't we do that? Let's try Invis. See if that helps. Evoke invisibility. Yeah, let's do that. Am I invisible? Okay, I guess I'm invisible at the moment, right? I am. So we'll see how that helps me. I do have a huge storm cloud around me. I'm making like tons of noise all the time, but maybe this will reduce their ability to hit me. And I care more about that rather than I do about like the defense from my armor and stuff like that. Corrosion resistance is good, but it's not really that big a deal in this biome. It's more useful in the slime pits. And that's one reason why I'm kind of thinking that I may end up going for the slime pits. Am I not invis anymore? Am I no longer invis? What happened? Okay, I evoke invis again. Does it only last for a short time? Where are we here? This looks like a little hut. Let's see if we can do some fighting in this little corridor. Anybody around I could bait in here? I'm making so much noise. With Quaslal, I just sound like a gigantic thunderstorm walking around all the time. You can see all these clouds appearing around me. These are because of my evocation skill and my piety level. I just create tons of like storm clouds around me all the time. Is there nothing else here? Okay, there's something there. Let's bring this guy over. I don't really want him to pull me away. Oh, and he did anyways. Looks like the invis is not that useful. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I'll keep it on anyways. It might be useful later for something. Maybe I will save it for like the final dungeon. I think I'm just going to put my armor back on. I think that's a little bit more useful. All right, I don't see much around this area of the map. Let's actually go back up here. There was like a ruined door, so I'm going to check this out. Something in this little building. Might be something in there. Not much else around the map. Potion of cancellation, that's pretty good. Useful if I ever need it for some reason. Alright, let's go back over there. Looks like there's not much just wandering around. Let's go check out this building here. This might be like a little treasure or something like that. Which will be quite nice for me to get. Alright, what's in here? Yeah, let's go check this out. Oh, and get these wands too. Wands are always nice to have. Okay, what is in here? There's a ghost crab in there. So ghost crabs are a big pain in my ass. I'm actually going to untransform because I can have my Scarf of Resistance, and this will give me some resistance to the drain and the magic effects. I'm actually going to do Frozen Ramparts and then open the door. Actually, let me open the door first and then do that. And that should help me get a little bit of defensibility. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Open the door, and then Frozen Ramparts. Oh shit, nothing happens. Okay, there we go. Freeze everything. And then I'm going to do... Let's do a freeze attack on him. I guess he's immune to it because he's like ghost characters. Let's just beat him up. Spectral does no damage, no damage. Okay, good. Because I'm resisting the ice attack, so that's good. Yeah, so that's nice. Another one of these guys. Let's go just beat him up really quickly. Beat this guy up really quickly too. Oh boy. I gotta heal up. That's rough. Okay, that was rough. Let's go down here. This is like a little dungeon inside the dungeon. Oh boy, I hate these fucking crabs. Oh no, oh no, oh no. How many fucking crabs are there? Oh boy. No, not another one. I hate these crabs. How can I kill them like really quickly? Let me like paralyze them. Resist it. Okay. Let's do another paralysis. Okay, resist it. Let's do acid. Okay, just kill him quickly. 17. All right. Let's wait a little bit here. Oh boy, that was rough. That was rough, dude. Oh, what is this? Apocalypse crab. Okay. Alright, I don't know what that is. That seems bad. Let's see what I can hit him with. I don't really know if I need to do anything special with him. I'm going to hit him with some acid, I think. Oh, he poisoned me. And I killed him pretty quickly, okay. Let's do Frozen Ramparts here. Just give me a little bit of a boost. Then I can kind of fight him around the corner. And I'm also going to do an upheaval right here. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, there we go. There must be something... I hope there's something good in here. This place sucks. Okay, let's do another Frozen Ramparts here. Another one. How many of these fucking guys are there? Let's hit him with an acid bolt or something. Okay, I'm going to hit him with another... Let's hit him with another flame. And hit him with another acid. Okay, good. That was not as bad as I thought. Teleport scroll. That's great. Ooh, a lot of nice stuff in here. Some armor I can't use. What is this? Ice Dragon Scales. Ooh, what is that? That's good. Way better than what I'm wearing, but doesn't give corrosion resistance. Ooh, not too bad. Oh, it does resist corrosion, right? Oh no, resist cold and minus fire resistance. So, okay. I'll keep this anyways, because this looks pretty good. This is pretty nice armor. I'm actually going to drop some of this stuff, because I have a lot of junk in here. This looks pretty good, but I think I'm going to keep the corrosion armor on for now. And drop some of this other crap, because I have a lot of junk in my inventory at the moment. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's, what's this? What's this ring? And this one is a Amulet of Reflection. I've already got that, so I don't need another one. And last one is a ring of what? What was that? Picked up a ring of ice. Not that useful, I guess. I guess if I really want to... It only just resists cold, right? Does it give any bonus to my magic power? I guess so, maybe. I do have some ice magic. Let me wear this. Let me see if it affects my ice magic. Let's take off the Ring of Flight. And does it make my ice magic any better? Not really. So let's not bother with that then. Let's put on the Ring of Flight. Okay, so not really any great treasure. Whatever. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the next level then. I think I've explored everything. Let's just quickly do an auto-explore. Check all the little corners. Yeah, nothing. Okay, let's go to the next level then. So this is level 3 of the swamp. So hopefully we can survive this one and get the rune. I need that rune at least. Feel a wave of frost pass over you. Ooh, that's bad. Wave of frost. And what is this thing right where I come down? Let's bring her up because I don't want to deal with her on a level where I have no idea what's happening. Picked up a wand from her. What wand did she drop? Wand of Digging. Ooh, that's really useful. That's really useful. That'll be useful if I decide to go to the slime pits. To be honest, the items that are dropping, like this corrosion armor, acid dragon scales, and Wand of Digging, it's making me think I should go for the slime pits. I was thinking I would go for Vault as my third rune, but I don't know. Maybe slime pits are the way to go. Wave of Frost pass over you. Okay. Must be something going on here. Okay, let's bring the Hydra up. Let's do this. Just fight them in the stairs like this. This is just the bread and butter of every... I always say that all the time, but this is kind of what you got to do for like everything going on. Okay, let's bring these guys up. You can come up with me, and I'll beat you up. And then we can go back down. Yeah, let's go back down. Wait, Frost, pass over you. Let's bring both of these guys up. Beat them up really quickly. Beat up the Will-O-Wisp. Then heal up a little bit. Alright, let's... Okay, Wave of Frost, pass over me. That's good. Oh, let's bring this gator up. Yeah, and we'll bring the dragon up too. I just saw him. He was right here, right? Oh, he walked away. Oh! Big hit from them. Okay, let's see if I can deal with that dragon now. I wonder if I should wear the Ice Dragon scales. I guess not. Well, let's go down. Ah, there's two guys here. Poisoned. Oof. Who is this guy? Spriggan Berserker. I really got to watch out for poison. Poison is such a killer, to be honest. Okay, let's get this dragon. Poison me. Oh my god, big poison from the dragon. And what do you drop? Dragon scales? Swamp dragon scales. Oh, this will actually be super useful for me. Does this give poison resistance? Yes, it does. This is what I need. Oh, that's so great. So it's a little bit of an armor decrease from the acid dragon, but I really need poison resistance. Oh my god, that's what I've been waiting for. So I don't need to worry about my stupid snake talisman. That's just garbage. That's great. That's so great. I've been waiting for that forever. I'm going to drop this troll leather armor. I think I need to drop some of this stuff. I have so much junk in my inventory. Ring of Ice, Ring of Protection from Fire. I don't know about those things, man. What else do I not need? Scroll of Noise. I'm already making a lot of noise. Let's dump these. I don't need the Scrolls of Noise. What else can I say? I kind of need all this other stuff, I think. Scroll of Fog, yeah, that'll be useful for later. I have a kind of a sneaky plan with Scroll of Fog. Enchant Weapon, I don't have any weapons, so I think I'm going to drop this. And Identify. I have so many Identify scrolls and nothing to identify, so how about that? Let's also drop Brand Weapon. Yeah, I don't really need that. I don't have any weapons to brand. Okay, just clear up my inventory a bit. But man, these Swamp Dragon scales, that's a huge benefit for me. Like, I'm so happy he dropped that. That makes my life way easier dealing with this dungeon, you know? Okay, there we go. Yeah, come on over here. Come on over here. Let me punch you to death. Yeah, your cloud's nothing. I already got cloud immunity from Quaslal, so the only thing I need now is the poison, and I've got that now, which is excellent. Saves me a lot of problems. This guy just poisoned himself? What the fuck? Ring of Positive Energy. Okay, that's good. Resist negative energy. That'll be useful. That could be useful for later. I keep the Fly and Evasion for now. Evasion's really useful for me as like a kind of close range melee character. What is this? Some kind of trap? Negative energy trap? Zot trap. Oh, thrown into the abyss. What is this ice thing? Is this the final level of the... This can't be the final level of the swamp, right? I thought swamp had 4 levels, or maybe I was mistaken. Well, let's be careful, because I don't want to go mess around too much with this area. Let's just kind of sneak around these little corners and check everything first before we go check in the central area. And if it is a lot of ice stuff, I might just put on those ice scales to resist the ice energy. And that's why I'm going to keep the ice ring as well, just in case, you know. Because I know swamp, I know the new swamp, like the current version, they can have a lot of different ending kind of vaults. So maybe this is like one of the ending vaults. I don't really know. Alright, let's deal with this dude. 8-headed Hydra, bruh. Come on. Okay, I get it. Yeah, just die, please. Alright, try to stick to the corners a little bit. Just check every little corner of the map. Javelins. I don't know if I can carry them, to be honest. And I'm not really using thrown spells that much. Thrown weapons that much. What is this? Conductivity. What is in here? Let's get this. Yeah, why not? Learn nothing new. I don't think I learned anything from that. Am I learning necromancy yet? I still can't use anything. My skill level is so low. What level is my necromancy at the moment? Am I even training necromancy, or did I forget about it? 4.8. So I need to level up a little bit more, do some decent spells. Evocation's going up quite well. Shapeshifting's okay. Invocations? I should also maybe level throwing a little bit. I don't know about that. I mean, it could be useful. Actually, you know what I should actually do? I should do dodging. I should be bothering to get that now. I've been kind of negating, ignoring it for probably a little bit too long. Let's get some dodging. I'm going to put evocations down a little bit. 6. Actually, I'll keep it high. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 at high level research and 2 at like lower level. I really want to use shapeshifting, but I've just been so unlucky when it comes to talismans. So I don't know if it's really worth to put that much research into it, because it seems like I'm not really using it. Like, I'm not even shapeshifter right now, so I don't know if there's any point of researching shapeshifting that much more than I really am. Maybe I will turn it off for now, because I'm not really using it. And it's already at 11, that's fine. I can research quickly later. I think I'll turn it off and let these other ones research. I do want to research some of my magic. Oh, what is this? A big frog. Let's pick up all this stuff. This looks like something in the middle, so I need to go check this out. This looks like a very small floor. I don't see any downstairs. This might be the final floor. I gotta be more careful. I'm kind of just wandering around the map a little bit, which is not a good idea. Oh, a potion. Damn, my inventory is full up again. Let's identify this potion. Potion of invisibility, not bad. Okay, I gotta drop some of this stuff. Let's drop this. Brand weapon, don't need that. Enchant armor, can I use that for anything? Let's enchant the dragon scale armor, swamp dragon scale armor. And let's actually use this a few times. I'm gonna enchant all of these. Get these all up to level 2. I think I'm going to get the acid scales. Actually, let's enchant the shield as well. That'll be good. Good. That's pretty nice. Saves me a little bit of trouble. Gives me a little bit of a boost. Okay, let's... oh, there's a down level. So this is not the final level of the swamp. I don't know what this little ice thing was. Maybe this was like a bonus little area. Sometimes you get these bonus areas spawn in like different, you know, levels. But I was probably too slow coming down here, so it collapsed before I could actually get in there. But whatever. The only way I can play this game at all is by being slow as hell. Like, every time I get a little bit ahead of myself and try to, like, be a little bit faster, I regret it really badly. You could see even just watching me play right now. Anytime I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, I tend to get fucked. Okay, Swamp 4. This should be, I think, the last level of Swamp. So I gotta be really careful going down here. Let's see which floor is better. Maybe this one. This is pretty good. It's very limited space to fight. So let's go down. Okay, guy there. Let's wait for him to come over. We'll kind of wait for them to come to me because the noise I'm making will kind of attract them. So that can help me clear out a nice little area. Oh boy. Uh-oh. I need to blink out of here. This is a bad situation. Shambling mangrove too. Oh boy. What can I do? I really would like to... okay. I can use Scroll of Torment. If I put it on the Ring of Positive Energy, maybe, but I don't have enough time for that now. I can use Scroll of Poison. Are these guys all resistant to poison? Immune Torment, resistant to drowning. Let's do a big Scroll of Poison. Like, why not? Or actually, I know, I have an idea. I'm going to do Disaster Area. Yeah, let's do that. Boom. Oof. Did a lot of damage. Can fight them in this little corner here. Actually, no, this is not a good idea. Let's go up. Yeah, let's bring this guy up. I'm not going to bother fighting like that. That's a bad idea. Fight in the stairs. That's how you deal with it. Okay, bring you up too. Just beat you up here. What'd you drop? Dropped a Wand of Digging. Okay, good. Wand of Digging is great. I love Wand of Digging. Yeah, you can come up too. Everybody's coming up. Alright, let's see what's going on in this level. Anybody else? Let me stay by the stairs a little bit. I just kind of want to sneak around here and take a look what's going on. Okay, the worm. Get out of here. Alright, oh, another stairway. Any stairways are good. Like this guy, these guys. Let's bring these guys over. Yeah, nice. We'll get this guy to come over too. Uh-oh. Ugh, I hate those little shaman guys. Yeah, let's deal with all these little fellas. A lot of Spriggans, a lot of little dudes here. And this Spriggan Rider, let's get over here. Come closer to me. Okay, he's gonna just poke me from far away, so that's not great. Okay, just want to clear out the area, because this should be the last level. This means there might be the vault on this level. Oh, shit. Exploded on me. Lucky those guys don't seem to do that much damage. Okay, a lot of them coming. Okay, bring the dragon up. Oh, shit. No, 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 no. This is bad. Oh, no. Oh, no, this is bad. This is bad. Can I blink away? Let's blink over here and go up. Oh, boy. That was bad. That was bad, bad, bad. Ooh. Let's heal up. Oh, boy. That was bad. Oh. Ooh, boy. Okay, let's go back to these stairs and peek down. Okay, there they are again. Okay, these guys, can you just come closer to me, please? Let's, what can I hit them with? Let's hit them with the Wand of Warping. Get them away from me a little bit. Why am I getting poisoned? Aren't I resistant to poison? Okay, deal with these guys up here. Oh, that wasn't me poisoned. It was one of these Spriggan Riders. Alright, go down again. Anybody near me? Damn, look at these guys. Look at these dudes. Yeah, bring these dragons up. I can beat them up here. You're done, bud. Oof. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, let's go down. What else is here? A little dragon. Deal with them easily. And a will-o-wisp. What is this? Amulet of Regeneration. I have one already, so I don't really need another one. And I don't know if I really need regeneration. Actually, I think I'm going to drop this troll armor. I don't think I'm going to use it. It does give regeneration, but I don't know. I think I'm not going to use it, so let's drop it. I think the dragon scale armor is better. Dragon scale armor is pretty much the best you can get for this type of character that can't wear normal armor. Like a ogre or oni. I guess now they're onis. They can't wear the normal size armor because they're too big. Oh my god, you fucking guy. Okay, come closer to me, please, and we can go up together. Yeah, beat you up here. Oh, another. Look at all these. Wow. +0 dragon scales. Dragon scales. Okay, great. A lot of dragon scales. I already got +2 dragon scales, so I don't really need any more, but that's pretty great. That'll help me a lot when I go to the spider nest later, because spider nest, even more poison than swamp. Like, lots of poison, so that'll help me a lot. There. That's so useful, to be honest. I'm really happy that I got these dragon scales. And lots of them, too. Because I have basically no way to deal with poison resist, besides that really terrible, terrible snake form, which is not viable, to be honest. It's not good at all. There's lots of great transfer shapeshifting. This is not the first game I've played on this version. I did play a few other rounds on this version of Crawl, but this is the first one that I've actually done like well on. I've actually made it quite far. But other ones I did get luckier with talismans, and there are some like much better talismans. Okay, ooh, a lot of guys. Okay, let's go out of here. Come on, you guys can come join me. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's bring these guys up. Yeah, let's go here. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is how we're gonna have to deal with this whole level here. Oh, go down, yeah. Go up. Okay, go up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, ooh, I lost a lot of damage. Let's do something to deal with this a little bit. Let's do one of my powers here. Frozen Ramparts, can I use that? No, I won't do anything. Enemy dead. My skills are just too weak right now. I can use Upheaval. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do an Upheaval right here. That's a good amount of damage. I think it hit me too, but it's not a big deal. Oh my god, okay. Last Hydra. Ooh, took a lot of damage there. That was pretty rough. Ooh, boy. Okay, that was no good though. That was not too bad. Let's go down again. Dragon, let's bring him up. Just beat him to death. More swamp scales. But you know what? I'm not complaining. I love the swamp dragon scales. Oh, more guys. Come join me. Let me beat you the fuck up. Alright, anyone else? I saw there's another dragon there. Let's wait a minute here. Yeah, wait till he comes by. Oh, he died? He died in my aura. My, like, cloud storm aura. And more dragon scales, okay. I think I'm at max piety at the moment. I think that was all of them. Let's go check around over here. Oh, there's another one. Oh, and another Hydra. Only 1, 2. Okay, let's bring them over here. Yeah, let's. Can I kill him quickly? No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be safe. Always better to be safe than sorry, because you never want to get stuck in a situation where you're fighting someone and you think you got it and then you don't got it. You know? Okay, that one was actually pretty easy. Oh my god, how many of these guys? Yo, okay. Let's see. Another one. Holy shit. How many of these guys? They all are just coming because they hear me. Oh shit, I think I clicked something wrong. I don't want to auto move. That's not good. Oh my god. Hydra, let's get out of here, please. A lot of these guys. Damn, I'm getting beat up. I gotta get out of here. Let's heal up. I'm gonna go back up to heal. I don't want any more surprises. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That has to be everything, right? That was a lot of guys. Oh my god, more dragons. Come on. Let's get out of here. Come on up. Come on up. Let's go join your friends, bud. Where is he? Where is he? He was just here. Did he lose sight of me? Did he lose track of me? Okay, there he is. Okay, just beat him up here. There's no one else around. Okay, let's go check here. Is that all of them? What is this guy? Oh my god, a berserker. No way. This is bad. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, okay, I gotta get out of here quick. Ooh boy. Let's blink away. Oh boy, this is rough. This guy's tough. How can I deal with him quickly? Let's, I can paralyze him maybe? I don't know. I'm out of healing potions. I'm gonna pull lignification. Let's do that. And maybe haste? Let's do scroll of poison. Like, why not? Boom, yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's heal up here. Ooh. That was rough. That berserker. Berserkers are tough, man. Okay, just keep going to the stairway. Yeah, I think that's going to have to be my little game plan because it's not working to... Let's go up. I definitely don't think I can fight a bunch of guys at once up there. Like, it's pretty tough. Okay, let's go up again. Like, this is working for me, so just keep doing this. You know, it doesn't matter. There's no shame in it. This is how you play the game, you know? Okay, oh boy. Let's bring this guy over here too. This guy's pretty strong, so I want to keep him out of the area where he can cause me trouble. Okay, are you going to come with me, please? Oh boy, what the fuck are these bees? Where the heck do these bees come from, bro? No way. Where did you guys come from? There's no way they were here. I explored this whole area. Unless they've been wandering around somewhere and I just didn't encounter them. Okay, that must be all of them, right? Oh, there's a little thing. What else is here? Must be nothing, right? Is this the... Okay, let's get out of here. This is bad. Okay, this must be the vault. I'm not going to go in there then. I want to look around the area first, because I don't want to get surprised from behind me. If this is the last level, that must be the vault in the middle, and I do not want to go in the vault before I kind of have the lay of the land a little bit. I've killed a lot of stuff, so I might have killed most of the things inside, but there should be like a rune door, which is blocking off the really scary stuff, so I'm not going to go in there yet and hopefully not open it. Alright, okay. Looks like I've got most of this area. Most of this area is clear. So let's go back to this area. This has to be the vault. Has to be the rune in here. Alright, let's be very, very careful in this area. I'm going to have to pull out everything to deal with this stuff. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's get out of here quick. I'm going to pull something really cheeky. Let's do... can I pull them up to the stairs? Pretty far away. I'm going to pull... a haste potion. Oh, there's a lot of guys here. I definitely got to get out. Let's do a scroll poison. Yeah, do that. Boom. I think that doesn't affect anybody though. Let's get out of here. Oof, oof, oof. Oh, he's growing plants around me. Back to the stairs. Yeah, come on. Come over here. Go back up again. Okay, I guess I will have to keep pulling them up to the stairs, because, like, what else can I do? Oh, boy, this guy is here. Yeah. Keep hitting me with the poison. Alright, good. Nice. Alright, where's that other guy? There was someone who is growing like plants everywhere, who's definitely a bad news kind of character. Got him there. Okay, let's go around. Oh, this guy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is bad. Can I paralyze him? No, boy. I'm stuck with this. And he blocked my stairway. Okay, let's bring him up. Oh, that was close. That was so close. Oh my god. Oh my god, I was so dead there. That guy was scary, dude. He's blocking everything. Oh my god. Oh, there's a Hydra again. Shit. Killed him really quickly. Alright, okay. Please, is everything in here done? Okay, this is a treasure room. Let's get this stuff. What is this? Enchanted Mail of Ethics. Okay, not useful for me, but that's fine. So, is this not the last level? Like, what the heck? Where's the rune then? Oh, there it is. Okay, got the rune, finally. Great. Pick up the decaying rune and feel its power. See all the runes I've collected. So I only got one rune. I need at least 3 to get the Orb of Zot. But that's great, guys. That's excellent. Got our first rune. Now we got to get 2 more at least to be able to get the orb. But that was not too bad. That was rough. That was pretty close. But I think we did pretty well. I really hate this map, though. Let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah, let's get out of here. I'm done with this swamp area. Alright, so that's the swamp. Great, excellent. So just 2 more runes. The next rune is going to be the spider rune, and that's down a little bit more in the lair. Let's go find it. Here it is, over here. So I think this will be my best option for the next rune. I was debating going here or to the Elven Halls to get some more gear. I think it's better to go here first and then go to the Elven Halls later, maybe to level up a little bit before doing either vaults or slime pits, but I don't know. I'll see. I'll see what's worth it. So here we are. Let's go down into the spider pits. We'll hopefully get the the second rune here. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Gotta be careful. Oh, this is bad. Okay, that was a big mistake. Ooh. Now, one thing I would like to do is see if I can bait enough of these spiders to come and get me. I only have 1 stair to work with right here on the first level, so it's going to be a little bit tight at the moment. Oh boy, okay, let's heal up here. These spiders are tough. I hate the spider pits so much. I much prefer the snake pits when it spawns. Spider pits, I fucking hate them. They're just like, you have these tight quarters everywhere. It's really hard to do anything. I'm actually going to use a scroll of revelation here. I want to see what this area is. Okay, this is a big map. Oh, okay. This is rough. That means there's going to be a lot of little guys all around here. And you don't really have any kind of tight corridors, so it's not easy to just like wail on someone when they come around the corner or something. Things like making a lot of noise, I guess, helps. Because it'll keep them coming towards me, which is better than me coming towards them, you know? But that only works so far. Let's go check out this little corridor around here, though. Make sure this kind of area is secure, at least. Oh, teleport scroll, that's good. Okay, so we can have this little corner as our little hidey area. I really don't want to move up much. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's go back. Ooh. Yes, please let me move. Let's bring them up. Oh boy, there's a lot of them. Oh boy. Okay. First of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do an upheaval right on top of these guys. And I'm going to go up. Take this guy up with me and just beat him up. Alright, I think I'm also going to put a Ring of Positive Energy on because, Ring of Flight, yeah, I'll take Ring of Flight off. I don't need the flying at the moment. There's a lot of the Entropy Weavers down there. I think they use negative energy, so I want to get as much positive energy as I can. Alright, here's another one group of them. Let's do an upheaval again on all of these guys. Right on myself, too. Okay, that was pretty good. I gotta make use of my god power a little bit more. I think I have to be really liberal with my resources in this dungeon because there's just so many swarms of spiders. I really want my necromancy to be up enough so I can do some animated dead. Okay, how high do I need my necromancy to be able to use this? 65%. 8, skill 8. So I need my level of necromancy to be much higher to even be able to use animate dead. Which is too bad, because I would really, really love to use it. Curse of Agony, what's this? Let's take a look at some other things. Let's look at some other useful necromancy spells that could help me out a little bit. Okay, this is not good. Let's see what else there is. This could be useful. I wonder if this could be useful. This could be nice. For causing a lot of poison damage, this might be nice. I'm going to actually learn this. I still really need to research that. Let's put air magic to be researched. That would be also good as well. Get a few things researching now on arm 15. I'm going to put evocations down to just low-level research. We'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 things researching at high right now, and then 2 things researching at low. This is maybe a little bit overkill, but I do want to get some magic researched, a little bit higher level magic. Right now I only have a little bit of ice magic, which is not great for that, but I do want to get into more magic combat later. Spell casting would also be good. Fighting too. Maybe I'll put fighting off for now and research some spell casting instead of fighting. I want to keep unarmed combat at least because I want my unarmed combat to reach 27, which means I have the minimum delay for my attacks. Okay, let's kind of look around here. Be really, really quiet. As quiet as we can be, making like tons of noise. Okay, just try to like retreat. Basically let my clouds kind of kill these guys. Yeah, just keep doing this. I think this is the best option. While I don't have like a stairway to easily run to, I just want to clear out this floor so it can be like a little safe space for me. Oh, there's another little buddy. Can I hit him with anything? Let's throw like a rock at him or something. Okay. Alright, just be very careful going around. I don't really need to explore too much. I just want to kill everything I can explore later. It looks like another beast talisman. Not useful for me at the moment. Okay, peek out and then run back. Oh, let's go back. Yeah, run, 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 run. Oop, let's get out of here. Yeah. Kill the redback. Kill the tarantula. Kill this guy. Kill this guy. Oh my god. Ooh. Entry Weaver. Ooh, that was rough. That was brutal. Ooh. That guy almost killed me. I really need something. I need some talismans, to be honest. That would be the best thing I can get at the moment. Okay, let's loop around up here and get out. Yeah, pull them back here. Just let them run in my clouds. Okay, that killed one of them. Oh, here's another dude. Where did he come from? Okay, let's keep going. Again, just keep doing this. I just want to empty out this floor as much as I can. Yeah, this is a nice little choke point. As best as I can get on this kind of map. But see, they can always find ways to get around you, you know? Alright, let's wait a minute here. Ugh, I hate the look of this map. I hate the spider nest so much. It's just like a mess, and it's tedious to get through. And it's just miserable experience, you know? Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, orb. Oh, boy. Okay, let's get out of here quickly. Rad roach, too. I hate rad roaches, man. Let's do an upheaval. Or I can do frozen ramparts, maybe. Jeez, what can I do? Animate dead. Let's do upheaval. Yeah, that'll be better. Do some damage on these guys. Okay, gotta deal with this guy. This guy's beating me up here. Okay, good, good, good. That was not too bad. Those orb weavers, you gotta be careful with them. They're really, really tough. Okay. One guy here. The thing about this is I really want to fight one-on-one, and this is like the worst area to fight one-on-one. The swamps were bad. I don't know which is harder. This is pretty hard for me, I find. But the swamps were also quite hard. I had a lot of times where I was like barely on the edge there. Okay, another enchant armor. I'm going to use that on my swamp scales, I think. Let's get level 3 swamp scales. Okay, looks like not too much around here. I still gotta be really careful though. This is really bad situation. What's this? A book? What do I get? Looks like some more necromancy spells. Jeez, I have so many spells here that I've found. Wish I could sort these. Oh, I guess I can, yeah, right? This is for all the necromancy spells, so quite a lot of stuff. Grave Claw, what is this? Let's learn this. This is not too bad. What else might be useful? I would like to get more of these kind of necromancy spells. These will be quite useful, but later I need to research my necromancy a lot. Let's actually do this. Why not? You know, get Graveclaw. I might get Sublimation of Blood later, but I kind of care more about my health than I do about my magic, to be honest. I'm not really a primary mage character, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, a lot of stuff here. Is that everybody on this level? I don't see any other more spiders around. Okay, that might have been all of them. I think that's everything here. Let's quickly auto-explore. Right, done. Alright, so this level's cleared out. Let's go find, let's go back down here. I'm going to use maybe this one. This is a good spot for kind of dancing on. Yeah, because this gives me a little bit more protection here. Only a few of them can actually come up here to join me. Alright, keep doing this. Take out a few of these guys. Okay, let's peek around this area. Check what's going on here. Now, I'm out of reveal, kind of map reveal scrolls, which is not great, but doesn't really matter too much. Just do the same thing I did in the swamp, as just try as much as possible, try to bait them up to the stairway. I do find I'm having a much harder time dealing with some of these than I did with the swamp creatures. What is this? Uh-oh. Let's get out of here. This is a nice little choke point. Oh, can beat them up pretty well. Is there any other ways to get around here? No, it isn't. Okay, that's not bad then. Let me go check down here. I want to make sure there's no way for someone to come behind me and, like, spook me or something. Looks like not. Oh, maybe here. Yeah, ooh, this looks like it goes somewhere. Alright, gotta be careful in these kind of areas that go who knows where. Uh-oh. Ooh, okay, that's a lot of damage. Oh, boy. I can't really tell what's around here. All these little corners freak me out, to be honest. Okay, that guy was pretty easy to deal with. What else is around here? If I can clear out this whole southern area, that'll make my life a little bit easier. To not have to worry too much. Okay, a blink scroll, that's really, really useful. Oh, spider there. Let's wait for him to come to me. Pull back a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Why go to him when he can come to me, you know? Oh, little fella again. Radroach. Ugh, I hate these guys. Oh my god, another one. Okay, what else is around here? Another ring of flight. Don't really need any more of those. So it looks like this whole southern little area is cleared, I guess. And this looks like some kind of dungeon or vault, so I gotta be real careful in that. Is it even worth to go in there? Oh boy, what is this? What is this thing? Broodmother. Oh boy. Okay, let's do something here. First, let's do an upheaval on these guys. And then I'm going to do... I'm going to do frozen ramparts here. Yeah, just do that. And then what else can I do? Let's do a wand of acid on like all of these guys. Oh boy, ugh. Okay, give me this little corner to hide in, please. I could beat them all up as long as I stay here. What the fuck is this? Holy shit. Belial. Okay, let's do another upheaval if we can. Right here. Yeah, get to those two out. Ooh, okay, that was bad. That was rough. Where do those guys even come from? I guess over here somewhere. Yeah, let's get these guys in the corner. Any kind of little spot like this is what I need. I need this kind of like little hidey hole. Yeah, just all come to me. All come to me and I'll come squish you for free. Alright, let's see what's in here. Nothing. Oh my god, I hate this fucking place. It's level 2. I think there's 4 levels here as well, just like the swamp. Ooh, poison resistance helps, but it doesn't cover everything, to be honest. But it is nice. I don't know how I would deal with this kind of place without poison resistance of some kind. So for this guy to come around here. Yeah, get him. Oh, another scroll of poison. That'll be useful. A lot of these guys are very weak to poison. That's why I wish I had some more poison magic. But I just don't. I don't have very many poison spells. The closest I got is this necromancy spell. But it's so high level that I'm going to have to research a lot to be able to even think about casting it at all. And my magic is very low. Like, these cost a lot of MP. 4 MP, I guess not that much. But my magic is pretty low. Okay, I think I've got the whole southern little area here, right? Yeah, okay, I think that's everything down there. Let's go check out this, this kind of vault, or whatever the fuck this is. Let's go check this northern area first. I want to clear out everything on the map first, before I do anything. What was that ring I just picked up? Ring of Sea Invisible. Not really that useful for me. I could go invisible myself. That might help, but I don't know. Nothing here can really see invisible, so maybe that'd be useful. Let's actually put a invis. Let's try that out. And go invisible. Okay, so this is pretty good. I think I keep evoking invisibility, and maybe that might be a good solution to this dungeon. That might give me a lot of staying power, so maybe I'll just keep doing that. In that case, I should probably research my evocations a little bit more. I'm still doing it. Getting air magic, necromancy, good, good, good. Air, unarmed combat, dodging, spellcasting, evocations. Okay, I think this is fine. I'm still training evocations. That'll help me out for this kind of stuff. Maybe that's the way to do it, you know? Just keep doing invisible. So when I see somebody, I'll evoke invisibility and try that out. Maybe that's the solution here to deal with this. Okay, let's go check this thing out. What the fuck is this? Can I get in here? Doesn't look like there's a way in. Is there? Let me do auto explore. Oh, here's another little area. Let's try evoking invisibility right now. Yeah, so he can't see me now, and I can beat him up. That's nice. Oh, maybe that's the solution then. That's the way to go. What is that ring I just picked up? Ring of protection. I don't know. Is that worth to wear? Maybe. Let's take off the Ring of Positive Energy. Let's try Ring of Protection. Let's see how that goes. I don't know which is better at the moment. Let's go Invis. Yeah, let's do that. I think this is the solution to these kind of guys. Ooh, this is bad. Let's do an upheaval right here. Yeah, good. Bam. Oh, they can't see me. Oh my god, this is so good. So I think that's the play. Damn it. I totally forgot I had invisibility. Like, renewable, use any time invisibility. So just use that. Holy shit. That makes it way easier. Yeah, so maybe I'll just do that. That might be the solution to this whole dungeon here. I don't think there's anything here that can actually see invisible. As far as I know, I don't think so. Let's auto-explore. Oh, another guy. Let's just invisible again. It does give me drain, which is not good, but whatever, you know, like, what else can I do, you know? Okay, so I gotta be careful. I'm getting a lot of drain, which is not good. Drain is not something you can easily, like, cure. Maybe the Ring of Positive Energy might help, but I don't know if I can rely on that. If I drain too much, I'm gonna be in a big, like, trouble, so... maybe not relying on that a lot. I think I will just go with this. Maybe I will just go back to my poison armor. I don't know if it's worth dealing with the drain to possibly have like such a negative effect like that and end up in like a terrible situation where I have like no health left. Okay, here's this little dungeon, and what is that? Ring of Fire. I do not really want that, so let's drop that. I'm going to drop this Ring of Ice too, maybe. Yeah, let's drop this too. I don't really need this. Actually, I'll keep that. I don't know. I have more ice magic, so maybe I should keep that. And I don't remember if that actually does anything to help me. It doesn't really improve my ice magic skills. Just keep this one. Alright, so here's a little bit of a dungeon here. I can open this up and check what's inside. Looks like a lot of fellas inside. Oh boy. And what are these? Dancing weapons? Yeah, so some dancing weapons in there too, and a lot of these tarantellas, which are also not great. Okay. How can I deal with this out? Can I cast anything on the other side? I can't, okay. Can I... Can I do anything? Let's see, I can do Frozen Ramparts. Animate Dead, 50%. Ugh. So I can't do anything from this side of the ruined door. I can open this up, but this is going to be a big problem as soon as I do. And I have nowhere else to really run, either. Nothing close by I can run to. This is worth opening up. I don't know if this is worth going for. Is there anything in here I really, really, really need? I don't know about that. One thing I have an idea for. I could use my Scroll of Fog, but that's kind of a waste. I don't know if I want to waste that. You know what I might do? I think I have an idea. I'm going to take this off, put on my Ring of Fire Protection. I already have my Scarf of Fire Protection. Maybe we can use a Scroll of Immolation and just burn everybody. Let's maybe do that. I'm going to open this up. And let's do Immolation. Okay, creatures filled with Inner Flame. Let's see if that'll help me. I'm going to do Haste as well. And let's see if I can just kill these guys very quickly with something. Let's do Frozen Ramparts. This is a good position to do it. Yeah, just wait here for them to come to me. Oh, they're all stuck behind there, eh? Can I hit them from here? No, I can't. Oh, I can. Let's do that. Bam. Gotcha. And they all explode too. Look at that. Oh boy. That was a good play. Damn. Okay, let's heal up a little bit. Oh, I can't heal with this dude here. Come on. Okay, let me get out of here then. Alright, another dude here. How can I hit him? Let's see what I can do. I can do Animate Dead, maybe. 45% chance to do it. Nah, no range there. I can do another Upheaval. Maybe I could do that. Yeah, do that. That's a good idea. Like, why not? Why not do that, you know? Kill as many of these guys as possible. Let's do another Upheaval here. Or let's do Frozen Ramparts. This is a good place to do it. Yeah, killed that guy immediately, I think. Okay, how can we deal with this? Let's do another Upheaval right here. Yeah. Nope. Oh, confused. Okay, so let's wait a minute. Okay, still suffering from confusion. Let's wait a minute. You know what? I have Wand of Digging. Let's actually use my Digging Wand. Can I dig through these walls? Oh, I'm too confused still. Come on, let's wait a minute then. Okay, I feel less confused. Great. Let's use the Wand of Digging. Let's dig through this wall if we can. Can I dig through here? Oh, I can't. Oh, I can dig through that statue. That's nice. Right into the little treasure room here. What is this tome? Nothing good. Book of Vapors. Nothing new. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, nothing even in here. This is like a waste of a place, to be honest. Yeah, this will be a nice little block. Okay, not too bad. I did lose a lot of damage there. Basically nothing of value in here. That was kind of a waste, to be honest. Whatever. That was good. We dealt with the level 2. Now there's only 2 more floors left of Spider Nest, I think. Do a quick auto explore. Because I missed anything. Alright, let's go down to the next level. Uh-oh. This guy looks bad. Can I hit him with something? Let's see if I can hit him with, something just kill him really quickly if I can. I really don't have anything to really blast him with, eh? Let's bring him upstairs at least. Yeah, let's just bring him upstairs. These guys are going to be careful for these moths. Moth of Wrath. They can make everybody around them berserk, so those are a big issue. Oh, a lot of fellas coming out for me now. Confused, okay. Oh, a lot of guys. Oh, boy. Topor Snail, oh boy. Let's do something here. Let's do a Poison Cloud. Yeah, that'll be good. And I'm going to do a upheaval right on top of me as well. Well, let's do frozen ramparts too. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage here. And I think I'm going to have to do another upheaval. Yeah, take a lot of damage there. Kill that broodmother. Ooh, that was rough. That was pretty rough. Okay, so let's make our way down to the next floor. Okay, let's go back down. I think it was everything down here. Oh, there's still a few guys here. Let's just beat them up quickly. Back down again. Still another guy here. Can I just hit him from far away? Okay, I need to kill this guy quick. These orb guys are a big problem. Oh my god, he's running away from me. I think he died. Okay, so I won't worry about him too much. This area looks a lot more open, which I guess is better, to be honest. I mean, maybe, but it means also I can get surrounded pretty easily, which is not good. Yeah, like this. This is a problem. Ooh. Let's bring these guys upstairs. Okay, good. Yeah, oh, a lot of them coming now. Let's do something a little bit cheeky here. I'm going to do another poison cloud. Yeah, cover everything in fucking poison. Ooh, everything poison, damn. Let's go up as well. These guys severely poisoned. Ooh, all these guys poisoned. Yeah, I'll just keep doing this. This is the best option, I think. Okay. And that one orb spider is going to be a pain in my butt. How can I hit him with something? I need something I can hit him with. Let's paralyze him. Oh, he resisted it. God damn it. Oh, boy. Okay, too many of these guys. Damn, I'm pretty drained right now, so I'm a little bit worried because I'm losing some of my health due to the train. That's why you got to be careful when using some evocable items like that invisibility, you know? Invisibility is good, but I don't want to get drained to the point where I basically have no health left. Because that can happen. What is this? Holy shit. Jorgamungo. Boy. Drain. Oh, he can give me drain too? Okay, I need to wear the negative energy. I think that's way better than this Ring of Fire. This Ring of Fire is like pointless. Let's wear this because there's a lot of things with negative energy here that I need to deal with. Let's deal with this guy. And my dad is still pissy shit. Okay, let's deal with this guy. Let's hit him with an upheaval. Take out this little Spidey. Back down. This guy's something. Let's try paralysis him again. Oh, getting drained again. Getting drained again. Just boss this guy. Beat him up. Okay, yeah, I need that negative energy resistance because that is a big problem if I keep getting drained. Okay, that's pretty good. Was that a lot of guys in this level? Uh-oh. Pellets. Teleportation trap. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. This is bad. Let's get out of here. Let's do a disaster area. I'm losing my piety. But I need support in this. Let's actually do elemental force. That'll give me some support a little bit. Yeah, look at them go. Look at them go. Damn. Elementals clean up. Oof. Nice. Okay. Geez, just running away, cleaning everybody up with my, like, clouds of farts coming out of me. Okay, running, please. Oh, whoa. Yeah, let's get out of here, please. Okay, heal up. Oh, that was pretty rough. That was pretty rough. Okay, but I might have cleared out a big chunk of this level then, because that seemed like I ran right across the whole map. Another ring of positive energy. These are the same, right? Yeah, just resist negative energy, okay. I don't really need 2 of these. I'm going to drop this one. Oh, here's a topor snail. Oh, boy. Just one by itself, so I can beat that up pretty easily. Okay, this is almost done. Almost the last level of Spider Nest here. Okay, I think I got everything here. I don't see much else around. So not too bad. Yeah, I think that's everything here. Let's just do a quick auto-explore. Okay, now next one. Alright, that's level 3 of the Spider Nest. That means there's only 1 level left. And then that should be the final level. So let's do this. Let's get the last rune if we can. If possible, I don't know. I'm going to try my best. Okay, so this is level 4. This should be where the rune is. Same as last time, I'm just going to try to clear around the vault and then go in the vault and get whatever's inside. Okay, a lot of guys here. Ooh. Hopefully nothing too bad happens. At least I have a big area above to kind of deal with stuff. I would like to get my piety up a bit. But I'm killing things pretty smoothly. I really want my necromancy to go up, because that would be so useful to be able to use Animate Dead. Animate Dead is getting a little bit more viable now, but still not that useful. This area seems a little bit cramped, which is not nice. I like that last level was very open. I felt a little bit safer there, trying to deal with stuff. Okay, this area is empty. Seems so, at least. Probably this area is not very big. Usually these final levels with the rune is not that big. We'll see here. Oh, there's a lot of stuff over there. Let's hit this dude with a little bit of an upheaval. Yeah, blast him with that. I'm going to get out of here. Let's go up. Use the escape hatches. Escape hatches are really useful to use when you need them. Especially the up escape hatches, because at least you can control if you've cleaned the floor above you out. Not so much with the floor below you. Okay, is this guy... Can you give me a fucking break? Running for me? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I gotta get out of here. Oh boy. Those orb spiders, I hate them so much. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to hit him with some kind of range. I have no ranged anything. No magic that's ranged at all. Like, I have nothing at all to hit anybody ranged. Oh boy, okay. If I can get necromancy at least, I can get something to help me out. I can use, like, upheaval, I guess. The only ranged attack I have. Okay, this dude. Oh, 2 of them. Okay, come over here. Let's bring both these guys up and just beat them the hell up. You know? Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. Let's hit these guys with something. Boom. Oh no. Something, please. What do I have? What do I have here? Want a flame? Okay. Ooh, boy, that was rough. Those guys are scary, man. Holy shit. Okay, let's heal up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I hate those fucking entropy weavers. Oh my god, another one. Bring this guy up again. And as best I can, I'm going to try to beat this guy up. Let's hit him with some flame instead. It seemed to do really well last time. And I'm actually going to maybe pull him back here and freeze this area. Make it a little bit harder for him to bother me. Hit him with this too. Yeah, that got him. Just use everything you can, to be honest, because, like, you don't know what... Oh, boy. What the heck? Fucking bastard. Get back here. Okay, got him. Gotta use my piety for something, you know? Okay, let's just clear out this whole little area. There's gonna be a lot of guys around here, for sure. Okay, one guy there. That must be the vault in the middle. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Can I blink out of here? I have a blink scroll, right? Yeah, let's use that. Let's get out of here. Oop, behind you. Now, I could hold my ground here, but there's another area where they can get behind me, so I don't really want to do that. Let's get out of here very quickly. Let's go here. Yeah, this is a good spot to hold out. Damn, that, like, little area has saved me a bunch of times. Fucking broodmother, I hate these so much. What else is around here? Little jumping spider. Oh, boy. Look at these guys are dumb as hell. They just come from the front instead of hitting me from behind. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Are you gonna fight me? I hate these fucking guys jumping around everywhere. Taupe or snail. Yeah, let's go upstairs. I'm not fighting you down there. Wasting my time. Alright, let's go back down again. Let's pick a different stairway. This might be an easy way to clear out some different areas. Okay, they all go to the same place, right? Damn it. What about here? Does this go the same place? Okay, this goes to slightly similar place. So they all come right here. So this must be like the little starting area. Okay, let's look around this area a little bit more. Let's look, kind of scout around a little bit more in the north a bit. Oh, entry weaver. Uh-oh. Gotta get out of here, guys. Yeah, get out of here, please. Get out of here. Kill this guy first, and then I'll have to go deal with that entry weaver down here. Oh, got him quick. Damn it, that was lucky. Okay, let's go back up there. I saw there's a bunch of stuff up there. Let's see what is going on over here. Oh boy, okay, net. Just clear everything out besides the little vault room. That way I can just have some security for behind my back. Make sure there's nothing here to, like, jump scare me, you know? Yeah, okay, let's get this area around here. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think what I'm going to do, I'm out of poison scrolls, which is not great. I was hoping to use the poison, but I ended up using it on the previous level, which is too bad. Actually, I have a mysterious potion here. Let's actually identify that. Where's my identify scrolls? Potion of magic. Okay. I'm going to have to use my potions, I think, a lot to be able to deal with this last room. It's going to be tough. For sure. Uh-oh. Sentinel's mark forms in you. That's bad. That sounds bad. Whatever that is. Okay, they're coming for me now. All of them are coming for me. Let's get out of here. Let's find a spot where I can kind of like hole up. Like right here. Oh, they're all surrounding me. Oh no, this is bad. Oh boy. Let's, first I'm going to do this. Maybe that can kill a bunch of them. What else can I do to just kill like a ton of these guys? Torment, maybe. Fear? Fear could work. I do need to get out of here though. I only have teleport and that could be very dangerous. So let's do fear. Yeah, that might give me some breathing room. Okay, let's get out of here if we can. That fear scroll should give me some leeway to get the fuck out of here. Oh my god, I might have to do fear again. What else can I do? Elemental force? I can get a few elementals doing that. I can do another upheaval. Alright, I need to do something to get some health. This is not good. Let's do, curing, I guess? Oh boy, okay, these elementals helped a lot, but I gotta get out of here quick. Oh my god, I'm surrounded by them. Holy shit. This is bad. I think I'm gonna have to drop a lignification here. Let's maybe do another fear. I could do another fear. I have 3 fear scrolls. I have a blink. Yeah, let's do blink. Let's get out of here. Let's get the fuck out. And run for it. Right here. Yeah, okay, that was rough, bro. That was pretty rough. Let's go back down. Okay, those broodmothers are a pain in the ass. Let's fight near the stairs as much as we can. Oh boy, a lot of these guys here. Damn. It's the broodmothers summoning them too. That's the issue. Let's hit these guys with another big blast. Oh my god. 2 broodmothers here. Okay, how can I deal with these 2 very quickly? Let's see what I can do. Maybe another upheaval? Oh my god, still summoning shit. Oh boy. Damn it, holy shit, that was brutal. Oh my god, I hate broodmothers. Oh my god, necromancy went up though. Still not enough to actually use this fucking animate dead spell. Let's hit that orb spider with a few of these. Can I use Graveclaw on him? Yeah, that'll be good. Damn it. Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch. Oh my god, more of them? Come on, bro. Let's hit this guy with something. Yeah, got him. Okay. This is the last room. So this is like the final stretch here, you know? A lot of guys to deal with, but we're making good time of this. Okay, I think I've cleared out a good amount of this area. Oh my god, another broodmother. Oh, what can I hit this with? Wand of paralysis, wand of fire. Let's hit it with wand of fire. Ah, boy, that sucks. What can I do with this? I need to get out of here quick. Let's go back. Broodmothers are not something I really want to be messing with that much. Okay, let's go up and then go down here and hopefully take that broodmother out while she's working on something else. Yeah, there you go. Come over here, please. There we go. Take her out on her own. Much easier to deal with. Oh no, oh no. Oh boy. What can I do? What's happening to me? Confused and poisoned. Oh no. Yes, let's take lignification. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm dead. What can I do? Potion of Curing. Let's take one. Oh my god, that was so close. Oh, that Potion of Curing. Oh boy, that was so close, bro. That Potion of Curing saved my ass. Oh my god. I hate brood mothers. Oh my god, that was so close. Oh boy. Here's another little fella. Oh, a scorpion. Oh boy. Let's do an upheaval on him. I've lost a lot of piety too, so that sucks as well. I mean, I can't use my big disaster area spell anymore. This guy, I want him to follow me if he can. Where is that fella? Oh, there he is. Oh, this guy's tough. Damn it. And another one of these little guys. Okay, good. We can heal up here. Is that enough? Is that all of them, finally? Check out these other areas here around the vault a little bit. Get this rune and get the fuck out of here. Okay, I think that's everything. Aside from the little vault area. Okay, this looks bad. These little rooms are cleared out. Did I clear everything already? I don't know. There's nothing here. Where's the stuff? Shouldn't be stuff here? Okay, this is the vault room. There it is. Okay. Yeah, this is the room. This is gonna have a lot of nasty stuff in it. So I gotta be real careful when I open this door. Let's explore like everything first. Okay, I think I've cleared out basically the whole map. Nothing else around here, nothing else really scary. Okay, I think that's good. We'll have to somehow deal with this. Let's see if we can deal with this. I could summon some elementals right now, and maybe that will help. I don't know what I could do. Let's see what would be the best option. Maybe I will just go invisible. Let's take an invisibility as soon as I open this door. Yeah, oh. Invis. Okay, good. Let's also hit with an elemental force and an upheaval. Let's actually do frozen ramparts. Yeah, frozen ramparts. And did I kill? There's a lot of broodmothers in there. Oh my god. What can I do to just do like a massive attack? Let's take a resistance potion as well. I need to resist everything. Resist poison as much as possible. Okay, let's do an upheaval like right here. Let's just keep doing that. That's a good idea. I think that's a great play. That's killing a lot of these guys. I'm going to use up my piety, but I got to use it for something. Oh, brutal. Yeah, nice, bro. There's a lot of them still in there, but I'm still invis, which is good. I can hit them with one more upheaval. Animate dead. Let's actually hold this guy. Let's do that. Hold Broodmother in place. They're all asleep. One more upheaval right here. Oh, Brood. And last one. Broodmother, are you going to come up and meet me? Let's hit you with one more. I'm still in Viz, okay? Using up all my piety. Let's do this again. Yeah. Let's hit her again with one more upheaval. Oh my god, dead yet. I'm using up. I have no piety left. Broodmother almost dead. Let's throw a big rock at her. Like fucking kill her. Did I get her? I got her, for real. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. And there's the rune. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, picked up the Gossamer rune. Damn, dude. 2 runes now. Okay, we need 1 more rune at least to get out of here. Ooh, and I got some shiny orbs too. These are pretty nice. Let's check these out. What are these? Shiny Orb of Guile. And Shiny Orb of Light. Let's take the Orb of Guile. That might be useful. Orb of Light, I don't need that right now. Glowing Boots of Stealth, not useful for me. Alright, damn it guys. We got 2 runes now. We're doing good. We're eating good today. So that means 1 more rune left and then getting the orb. So that's pretty good. These were the 2 easy runes. And you can see these are not that easy. But next is one of the harder runes. Not the hardest one in the game. The hardest ones are like in hell and stuff like that. But these runes are definitely not as easy as the ones I just went to. The 2 options I'm thinking of, well, there's really 3 that are kind of like seen as like the level 2 runes. These are like the level 1 runes. Other than what I've just got, there's also the slime pits at the very bottom here. Where is that? Let's go right to the bottom and go check out the slime pits. Yeah, right over here. So slime pits are an option. I do have corrosion resistance, and I could abandon my god, Quaslal, to worship Jivia, and that could give me an advantage here. For one, it'll make the slimes non-hostile, and 2, it'll let me open the final vault without having to fight the boss, which could also be a way to do with it. I could also go to the vaults, which are quite tough. I think they've gotten harder as far as I've heard, but I don't really know. I've not played this version really much yet. This is the first time I'm really getting a good playthrough of this 0.32, but that's pretty rough. So we'll see which one to do next. I still need to think about which area I want to go through, but that's pretty good. We got 2 runes. So far, not dying. Doing as well as we basically can, but, you know, we'll see how things go.